Alina, you need to stream on the Discord. You need to stream on the Discord. Yeah, wait a minute, don't start. What are the team names? Let me just write it down. Alina, can you show me the team names? Yeah, it's written on the tournament lobby. Just give me that. Where's Leon? He was in the Discord a couple minutes ago. Wait, what? Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that.
Back, guys, with Legends Unleashed, the Independence Day edition. This is the second day of round two. Teams being uh oh my god, I'm sorry. I just forgot the team names.
Okay, don't
Really
worry
sorry
about it.
about.
I'm gonna clear it out for you, Leon. It's going to be the blue side is going to be the team Taki Zane. On to the red side is going to be the Order. The team name is the Order, and it's going to be me, Silverhawk, along with you guys. My co-caster is going with the Leon with me, and we are going to host this match together. And what do you think about this, Leon? Which team do you support for this now? Because although the bans aren't going to, just speak for itself, but the drafts are going to be good. That's all I can say right now.
Yeah, I can see Team Takizen banning this Julian and Team The Order banning this Carmela. We can say Julian Carmela, we see both of these bands a lot in ranked matches, and I can say those are pretty decent bands. But bands only can decide the match. It's your picks and your gameplay.
I would have to agree with that one. And also, the first pick from the side of Team Pakizane, they have the first pick. So I do think like they'll at least prioritize one hero with them. There's still Roger open. I think there's Hayabusa open as well, along with the high loss pick. So most probably, I think they're trying to play and go with the mind games over here. We can see this Julian Ling ban onto the order is going to be the Zask and Carmela ban. So, but look at the predictions. Like, it's going to be the higher ban as well. They hate those junglers. So I think they will at least prioritize something with them.
Yeah, by seeing the bands, I can say they may be planning for the Roger, or may they are planning for something tanky because Ling and Hayabusa, they are pretty fast jungle clearers and they can rotate really fast. And the Roger is open, banning the Terizla by the team The Order. I guess we will see a Roger pick. What do you think?
I do think so. Like, I have high hopes from Roger pick over here because if they at least get one for themselves, if they go for the Roger for the order, they will actually pick the Hylos over there. Like, if they go with one, they'll just take on two. So like I don't think like they should go like the proper draft over here. Like I don't think so. Like if they go for the Roger, it's not like they will go for the Hylos as well. There's other picks open as well along with the Ruby, like which is also a great counter for the Roger. Like it's not like they'll all just get dependent onto the Roger. Like there are many picks open right now. Also with the EXP lanes, like the Ruby, like the Edith, like there's a ton of EXP open right now. So most probably a high loss is could be a guaranteed pick over here though.
And you were right, there is a Ruby pick and there is the Zuxian was open and they picked the Zuxian. And Zuxian is really annoying for the team fights. They should go prioritize for a backline marker or something. Maybe they can pick the Hylos here because Hylos can sustain a lot of damage. Maybe he can just stop Zuxian for a while so they can execute the kills. And we
I
see
would
a carry pick here.
I would agree with that one. Like also like we forgot to mention the Zuxin pick was still open. Like for the first pick, they from the side of Team Takizin, they just denied that Zuxin pick and went straight for the Roger. Like also for an answer to the Ruby, there's carry picked onto it. So I don't think like onto the early game is going to be tough for the Ruby onto the team fights because carry needs to at least scale up for at least her core items like Golden Stuff and DHS. But if the Ruby is pretty good along with her team, she'll be able to, at target at least 2 3 people along with an ammo fended combo.
Yeah, you're right. And then we don't really see this Phobius pick nowadays, even though he is pretty OP in team fights. Like if you have Dash heroes or like no like yeah, after the update, it's not about the Dash heroes anymore. He can make you Dash and he's really annoying nowadays. And we don't see the Phobius pick much in this tournament. And I guess this is the first time I'm seeing the Phobius pick and a Xavier ban. Okay, that's a pretty good ban actually.
Yeah, that's right. That's true, actually. Like, also, like, if you've seen from the last tournament, yeah, from the yesterday, like, there was a good Xavier player as well. Like, I think his name was, I think, Singh, so whatever. I don't know. But, like, I think, like, from the last matches, I think they've just kept looking on to the streams. Maybe a Xavier ban could be, I think it's a respect ban because, or you could say, like, from the side of Team Takizin, they still have yet to pick the mage. So I think banning out the Xavier was a good pick for themselves. I think it was a good move from the side of the order. But also, what they have left to pick. They also have to, pick a jungler right now. And I think so. Like if you see from the side of Team Takizin, they have literally banned all of the junglers so far. So, what do you think about the last ban? What is going to be another jungler? What do you think about this?
There is a Tigreal ban. Okay, they are just zoning the roamers now. They're banning the heroes that can like fit their combos, and they're I guess banning a Tigreal means they are going for a squishy marksman that can give a lot of damage output in late games. Maybe a Nathan or maybe a Moskov. That could be a really helpful pick from the like if the team order picks it. And banning all those junglers, it's mean like the team Takizane is zoning out, like not zoning, maybe they're just canceling the jungler hero pool of the team, the other.
I would
And there is
agree with that.
another
Like,
jungle ban.
yeah, oh my god, like it's going to be the five junglers ban coming in from the team Takizin. And also have to mention one thing, like, the 4Vs is going to be the EX lane, but what will the Ruby go? Which lane will the Ruby go? Is it going to be a Roma, or perhaps is it going to be a gold lane? Like, we're still yet to pick what's going to happen over here. Oh, but we can see there's an Arnold picked over onto, and I think he's showing a retribution right now. So, but I don't have high hopes as a Arnold as a jungler, but like he's still kind of showing the retribution right now. But I do think like a Ruby is still a Roma, and but I like the gold lane Ruby more on this comp right now, because if the Arlott goes onto the damage build along with the dire hit roam, it's going to be a ton of damage given from the side of the order. So also if they're yet to pick one more jungler, it's going to be better for them. And also if it's a marksman jungler, I think they have also range with them along with those team fights they're going to take along with the Ruby and those demonic foes coming onto that 4 years.
Yeah, you're right. And then I guess like personally I feel like this Arlott will go Rom and Ruby will go this gold lane, because Ruby gold laner will be really annoying for carry because of the CCs and the I'm offended from the Ruby his ult, like it's really annoying for any marksman. And Gary is playing with Flicker, so it can be game changing if they have picked a jungler. Maybe they are planning to pick a Granger here, because I feel like Granger will work here, and not that it, because most of the junglers that can work are banned, like Bane, Ling, Haya, and Alpha. And there is a Franco pick. Oh my god, I don't know about the drafts anymore.
Oh my god. Like, I think it's going to be the Arnold on the jungle, but I want to see how he jungles so faster because, if you look onto the jungle sides, the Roger farms up really quicker than the Arlott because I don't think he has a lot of basic attack damage in the early game, but he has a lot of skill damage. But let's see how the farming games goes up for the side of the order because, there's Ruby, there's Phoveus, there's Arlott, there's a lot of CC with them along with the Franco. If they get those better iron hooks, I think it's going to be good for themselves because if you look onto the side of Team Takizane, there's only and only I think it's going to be the Yuzhong, the Fred Styles, and the Roger who will be able to go onto the backline.
Yeah, and like this is the type of picks that we don't really see. The team order is really up to something. I'm really interested for this. Like it really interested for this match. Like we don't really see this type of picks, and you like not like they're just trying something different. It's like really, 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 really unlikely to be trying some different drafts in a tournament. And after
And
you came so long way, yeah.
that's true. That's true. Like also, like we never see a Arlott jungler, do we? Like, and also, like we will just dive right into the game. It's going to be the match number one, Team Takizane versus the Order. Like, let's see onto the junglers how they keep up with their farms. Like, I think Arlott is going for the gold lane first. And oh, but look onto the top side. The maybe the purifiers can use it up onto the only 1 minute. It's not even 1 minute right now. It's only like 45 seconds. Like, look onto the Grok. He's almost giving a lot of vision for themselves. Also, what a rotation coming in from that Vexana onto that Franco and Ruby over there.
Yeah, like melting the like marksman's purified. Not it's not even the 1 minute like the 1 minute timer, and your marksman don't really have his purify anymore. Like that's an easy rank for Arlott and Ruby, because now the carry cannot purify anymore, and that's a really big problem for carry now.
That's true.
Damn.
That's true. Like also, I want to see how the scaling works up for the both team. If you can see, the Grok is literally roaming onto that jungler of the Arlott. Like look at that. Look at that. Even if the creep goes onto the low HP, maybe he'll just use S1 and steal those creeps. But the Ruby is still there to give amount of vision as much the Arlott needs. But I'm still curious how the level 4 works. And onto the bot side, I think they're most probably going for the gank onto the EXP lane right now. You can see there's Roger and Yuzong doing some brawl comms onto them. Look onto the bot side. Like I think the Zuxian is pretty low onto them, along with that Phoveus. Like most probably they'll be able to go back into the turret. Like and also like if you look onto the top side, they're just keeping the turret hugs. Like the carry is freezing the lanes for herself.
Yeah, like I can say that's a pretty good trade. Like Carrie melted his Purify and Phoebus melted his Flicker, and Zuxin was really low, and so she was forced to use forced to back down. But she still didn't use her sprint, and that could be really helpful. And Phoebus goes down. There is a first blood for the dragon, and the first blood goes to the team Taki Zane, and Roger is trying to get the turtle dragon going in with his ult, and I guess he will be able to zone the Arlot out, and there's a free turtle for the team Taki Zane. I guess they're going for the invade, and there's a and this dragon takes out Arlot too.
Oh my
Damn.
god, what a nice play coming in from that Fred Styles. Wow, what a play coming in from that Yuzong. Like he knows, like he used the Black Dragon form to zone them off into the buffs, but Arlo doesn't have a lot of mobility to get out of that dire position. Like, oh, but look onto the top side, why charge coming in onto that Grog? Most probably they're gonna take the kill onto that Ruby. She's forced to use the flicker. Lantern Flare coming in from that Zuxin, giving a lot of CC as much as they need, but it's not enough to kill that Ruby as well as that Franco.
Yeah, the rock really zoned them out, and then they were forced to recall out, and then I guess the carry will get a lot of gold, and Team Takisen will be having a really gold lead in the gold lane. Franco goes in, and I guess he is forced to flicker out, and I guess they will take the turret gold, and there was a nice wall from the Grok, and they are zoned, and he just stopped them to come and try to stop his team from taking the gold from the tower, and Valentina with Vexana with his ult, Arlot goes in, secures the kill, but he will fall down, and Brock takes the kill of this Arlot. A jungler for a mage, that's really something.
Oh my god! Like I don't think like it's good for the Arlo to just dive inside without his team. Like for the side of Team Takizi and the Grok and the carry, like they're just baiting themselves. Like there's a wild charge coming in onto that Grok. Like he's making at least some setups for the Roger to go inside and use some Lycan pounce and give a ton of damage. But the Arlo is going onto the solo and getting end up being punished by those Vexanas as soon as like he's getting kind of like terrified and a lot of CCs onto him. But if you look onto the bot side, oh, like both the East laners are kind of bullying themselves. Like I'm really excited what's going to happen over here. Like the dragon still has the 2 kills with him, so he has a more farm than Povius. The next turtle will be spawned into the next second. Oh, but look at that Grok. He's forced to use the wild charge, but will not caught anyone into that. The lantern flare will fall onto that Grok, but will not secure anything onto that. Like that. Oh, but the 1v1 situations will be going onto the side of that Yuzong, and also the turtle has been spawned up. I'm really excited what's going to happen. Like who's going to take this second turtle because the first turtle was secured from the side of Team Takizin.
Like the goal difference and the level difference of the Roger because of the retry gaps, so it's obvious that the Team Takizen will be securing the turtle, and Arlo can't really do much in turtle fights because of this Vexana and the dragon. Like in the last team fight, the dragon was the real problem, zoning the Arlot out and killing him. And we can see they're going for the rank in the bot. Dragon don't have Dragon have his ultimate, but I don't think he will be able to use it. And Povius secures the shutdown of this dragon. That was really nice play from the team, the other. And there is the gold ruby. It goes down, and the tower too. I guess that they will just take the tower. Roger taking the damage of the turret, and still he was like, "Nah, I just want the tower." I guess the tower will fall down from the yeah. I'm just speechless. This match is really interesting. Like anything can change at any moment.
I totally agree with you. Like, also, like, look at that turret HP from the top side. Like, she was forced to take down the turret, and Franco alone couldn't do anything at all. And look at that Grok. He's just simply wandering into the jungle of that Arlord. Like, he will be forced to, use his skills onto that Grok. But look at that Sana, what a eternal guard coming in onto that Franco. But will not be enough damage to kill that Franco. He'll just go back to the recall. Like the Lantern player is giving as much as damage like as she can possible, but it's not enough to kill anyone. But look onto the mid side, look onto the mid side. Like most probably the mid side will fall over there, but no. There's a lot of minions coming onto the mid side from the side of Taki's lane, but they'll be able to and also like look at the bot side. There's again the brawl comps coming in from that Yuzhong onto that Povius. Like they're doing a lot of 1v1 situations onto them. But there's Grok and Yuzhong, 2 people onto that to take down the Povius at this point. But no, they just refuse to go in.
Yeah, Franco is trying to get the vision, and the dragon goes in with the petrify, and Franco is really low. He don't have his flicker. I guess Franco will go down. Dragon marking the backliners, zoning them out. Phobius goes in, but he's not able to do much. Dragon zoned them out so nicely, and I guess the Takizen will take the Arlot's buff here. This is a really nice team fight and really nice against from this this Grok and the Dragon.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful gang coming in from that Rojo and that Grok. Like, also look onto the mid side has been falled over. Like, this third turtle has been spawned off. There's no Roger. Like, the carry knows, like, she can at least take down the turtle alone herself. Like, the Arnold and the Franco are going for the turtle, but, they never know who's hiding inside those bushes. Like, they're just keeping the ambushes really perfectly and just marking one by one to them. Like, look at that Grok. He's so annoying to that Arnold. He isn't even able to farm any creeps at this point.
Yeah, like you see in the early game, the Grok was really annoying for this Arlord. He was not letting him jungle peacefully, and now the vision that Grok is providing, that's way too insane. He's the main, actually, Loki, he's the main problem that the team fight is so fucked for this team. The other, Franco is trying to give as much as vision he can, but he is still squishy and he can't really do much. And the overfed dragon is just zoning the backlines out so nicely. Like, that's a really nice gameplay from the team Takizane.
Wow. Yeah, I would have to agree with that one. Like, also look at the Grok. He's just casually roaming into that bushes. Like, he knows, like, if he stays near the walls, just gonna get those HP back. Like, look at that carry and the speedy light wheels coming in onto that. What a damage it was. Like, the Franco lost almost like his 50% HP onto that 2 seconds. Like, they want to force for it. Look at that Grok with a wild charge coming in. Oh, it's like three-man stun coming in from that Grok. Look at that carry. She just goes inside without any hesitation. Like, look, but obviously the Grok and Vexana will be punished for it. Like, the NBM goes out safely, but the Zuxin wanted to go back onto the kill onto that carry, but will not secure any kill onto them.
Well, that was really nice also from the Rock. I will give him that much, but it backfired so nicely. Like I am gonna say that like both the teams are playing really nicely. Like just imagine Rock giving a three-man ult, but still they couldn't really do much because their team just comes out. A nice hook from Franco in the mid lane from like to the Roger, but not much backliners, not much damage dealers to secure the kill on the Roger.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my God,
absolutely
that's
right. And also look onto the mid side. Like they wanted to go for look at the Grok and the Roger. Like the Grok is finding another with this beautiful ultimate coming in, but he still doesn't have the flicker ready with him. Like if he had the flicker along with the wild charge, I think he'll at least manage to secure two knockups at least along with his wild charge. Oh, because of his first skill, he managed to immune that iron hook coming in from that Franco. The Lord has been spawned up. Let's see who gets this first Lord. The dominance coming in from the team Takizin. It's just way too much. The R Lord couldn't even handle the invasions coming in. Oh, what? Look at that iron hook coming in from that Franco. What a nice iron hook. The Vexana will be forced to use the Purify at this point. The Black Dragon form has been used up. He's trying to do some crowd control over there. Like, look at that Phobius. He wants to directly go for the Lord. He doesn't care about his team. He just wanted to secure the Lord or at least take at least one or two kills onto that. So, but look at that Franco. He will secure that Lord right away. Like, he is not even hesitant to do for anything. Like, it's like 4-0 trade from the side of the order. Like, there's only Franco alive from the side of team the order. Like, let's see what's going to happen over here. But the Lord has been secured from the side of the order, though. Like, the turrets will be gone till the inhibitor, I think. So the mid tier has been forced down. Like, also the inhibitor, they still have the inhibitor passive ready with them.
like even though the order got like the Lord, but still the win goes to the team Dagizain because a 4-for-1 Lord trade was really, I don't say like that's a good trade here. And the load is marching from the bot lane, but I guess it will be taken down easily because the farm difference and carry is kind of fed, and that's the really big problem for the team the other because a fed carry is like he's enough to carry and hold off the so like in late games.
I would agree with that one because if you look onto the KD of that carry, the NBM, like it's like 104. I think they wanted to go for a team right now. The final slash coming in from that Arlo will not be able to secure the kill. Look at that Black Dragon form been used from that Yuzhong. He's trying to do a lot of crowd control for his team. Look at that conceal has been used in a defensive way to make sure the back off goes perfectly. But the Arnold manages to go back off. But look at that Franco. Oh, but look at that kill secured from the Roger. They're extremely low. If the Roger secures another Lycan pounce, I think it's going to be the over for themselves. But he goes back onto the human form. I think that they're trying to deal a lot of damage onto that Phobius.
Yeah, and Phobius goes down to that you like we missed something like the Ruby really did a nice job of holding the backliners and the Vixana falls down and Arlott goes really low but couldn't really secure the kill on the Roger. Roger goes in for the Franco but he falls off because of the tower damage. Ruby comes in. Will be Ruby able to defend the tower? I guess yeah. Ruby with the arm offended, catching the carry, flicker melted down, and carry will fall down too. Ruby with the flicker and carry goes down.
Oh
Damn.
my god. I think Carrie went a lot of on the overextension on that point because she had the purify. She could have used it before, but before she got the I'm offended. Or else perhaps she could have used when the I'm offended hit her, but she refused to use the I'm purify at this point. But if possible, she wouldn't have done the overextension. She would have got the base, I think so.
Yeah, but they cleared the wave because of the Ruby's item fundament. She just hooked up the minions inside the base, and with her second skill, she just hold them off, and the Zuxian was able to clear the wave, and they were able to defend it. Like at this point, I don't really know. Like this match is really interesting. If Ruby and Arlott manage to go to the backliners, I guess they can kill Vexana and carry easily because Grok can only CC them with his ultimate, but that's not enough to hold a Ruby and a Arlott.
That's true, but you know
Meanwhile,
what's
they have the
happening?
Grok.
You too, like, but you know what's happening over here with the Black Dragon form from that Yuzong? He's just jumping onto the backline. He's not even giving a chance for the our Lord, either the carry to give a lot of engages from them. But also, like we can see, the Lord has been spawned off. It's the level 12, the Luminous Lord coming in onto the 12-minute mark. Like, let's see who gets the second Lord. On you can see the Yuzong. He's trying to clear the waves to get a lot of vision from this side. The demonic force has been used up from that Povius. But you know the Grog, he's still finding for a wild charge, beautiful CC coming in onto him. He's just looking for it. He's just giving as much vision as possible. And look at that Roger. I think they're just baiting out the Lord at this point.
Yeah, they are. But I can say like because of this dragon, it will be a really hard. It will be really hard for the team order to take the role. And there was a beautiful one from those Roger, like Grok, and Roger goes gets for the double kill and goes for the triple. Roger manages to get the triple kill. Will he go for the maniac? But I don't think he is going for the Maniac. But I guess it's more like the match will be over if Ruby and Zuxin are not able to defend. At this point, I can say like they should go for the Lord. But if they're confident even enough, they can just defend the like they can just end the game. Okay, the minions are spawned from the team, the other. But is it enough? Is it enough to help them to
Oh,
hold the match? Don't really think so.
whoa, what a kill coming in from that Roger. Like they even didn't even target the base at this point. They just went straight for the kill. And also, you know, the carry was marking the base pretty hard. Along with that, you know, the arm of it was used from the Ruby, but you know, the Grok, the Vexana, along with the Eternal Guard coming in from her, it was so a lot of CC they couldn't even do anything at that point. Also, the Zuxin was trying her best along with that Lantern Flare to give as much CC as possible, but will not enough to defend the base at this point.
Yeah, let's take the stats. And if you see something like from the teams, the order is Phillies is having 100% tower push. Like no one of them were able to push the towers and like except for the Phobias. That was really nice gameplay from the team Taki Zane. So they didn't let the order to get to the single turret except for the bot lane.
That's true. That's true. Also, like the carry, like they baited out everything in the early game if possible. But you know, the Fovi was trying his best to give as much CC as possible. But you know, the Roger was able to secure every kill in the team fight. Like the Lack and Pounce along with the Sky Piercer just gave a ton of damage for. Or maybe perhaps we could have witnessed a Maniac coming in from that Roger, but I think it was too late. They was just will not go for the overextension at that point and will go straight for the base, and that's what happened over here. But you know, like let's not go anywhere. We'll be back in the match number two like we'll be seeing after a short break. All right, everyone. We are back with the match number two. You're watching Mobile Legends 5v5 powered by Legends Unleashed. This is the best of three series. On the blue side, we have the team the Order. On the red side, we have the team Takizane. So the first point has been won from the side of Team Takizane. What do you think about this, Leon? Like, who's going to win the second match?
I guess after losing the first match, I guess they should be hyped up. Like we don't want to lose those two matches continuously in a row. I want to see a real best of three, and I want the team order to win this match personally. Yeah.
Like there's going to be a lot of adrenaline rush coming in from the side of the Order now. If they lose this one, I think it's going to be over for themselves. Like also like the bans, I think the most probably they will probably go for the Roger ban now because the last match you can see the Roger was kind of fire onto him. Like also like you can see I think the first pick will be from the side of the Order right now. So most probably they will like secure. I think they will probably secure the Roger pick. I think because if they don't like they're forced to ban out Roger from the side of Team Takizin.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. After the last match, it's and the team Takizans banned Roger themselves. I don't think like they are letting the team order to take their Roger.
That's true. That's true. Like also, like even if they have the first pick, like they will definitely put some mind games into it, and if they pick one, they'll get back to. I think they're probably going for this strat right now because you can see from the last match, all the assassins and all the junglers were banned from the side of Team Takizane. But this time they decided to ban a Zask. Also, but look on the side of blue. Like the team, the order, they will not give any chance for them to take out Zuxin. If like even if they have the first pick, they had prioritized Zuxin onto the last match will not find anything advantageous for themselves. So I think it's better to ban out Zuxin because if they fail to ban Swa and the team Pakistan decides to pick Zuxin, I think it's going to be hard for them. So like it's a really good decision right now.
Yeah, and the team Taki, I mean, the team order, they have the first pick here. And what do you think? Like, are they going for the high lows? Because they're picking first pick alpha. That's something we don't really see much in these days.
That's true. That's true. Like also from the last match, if you've seen, like I think the team Takizan have banned Alpha. Like they actually banned out five potentially jungler heroes, like which were played really well. Like I think so. Like the Alpha first pick will not give as much as advantage to them. I think the Hylos or either a Ruby pick was a better over here, but I think they're just sticking to the comfort. Like if they lose this one, I think it's over for them. So it's like it's better to stick to the comfort zone right now. What do you think about this though?
Yeah, they are just playing safe for now. Like, they just want to pick the comfort heroes so that they can manage the game. And losing is not an option for now.
That's true. Absolutely true. Like also like if you can see from the red side from the team Takizane, like I think the Tesla is a good pick over here. Like but without any hesitation, they'll just lock onto the Tesla and the Lilia. I think Lilia is most probably to melt down that Alpha. But what if they go for a even tanky EXP lane or perhaps a Roma? Like Lilia is really good to melt them down along with those bombs. Like also there's an answer coming in from that Lilia to that Xavier, the tremble on sight. Most probably they will not tremble on the side by looking at that Xavier, but like let's be honest over here, like even from the last match we can see like they have banned Xavier. So picking off Xavier I think was a good option here. But like Lilia was already picked as a mage. So I think it won't be like benefiting them because there's a lot of mage open right now. So Xavier as a second pick. I don't think it's a really good pick over here because the Lilia was already picked off on front side of Team Takize.
Yeah, and I can agree on that. And picking the mage and EXP while they already picked the EXP and the mage, like that's not really worth it because you can go and prioritize the marksman or maybe the roamer. And surprisingly, no one picked the Carmela and when I said Carmela and the team Takizan decides to pick the Carmela, that's a really nice pick from.
Oh my
That's
god,
a
like
really
your
nice.
predictions are really good this time. Your predictions are really good after I agree that one, Leon. Like also like the Carmela pick, I think it was a really banned on the last match as well. Like I think it's really good over here. Like if the Curse of Blood manages to connect to the five people, the penalty zone, I would really like to see a really five-man penalty zone coming in from the Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla's and Carmela's combo, that's pretty broken with the Lilia giving the slow and continuous damage. Even she can melt through the radiant armor at some point. So that will be really hard for like for the team order because Taki Zane is really prioritized for the team fights and the only guy who can stop this team fight is this Xavier if he's managed to play safe and manages to hold them off, then it's a game changing moment for the team, the order.
But also, like, I would have to agree, but the spell onto the Xavier, I think it's sprint. So, but onto the looking onto the comp from the side of Team Takizane, I would actually prefer Flicker onto the Xavier right now, because if like the penalty zone locks onto that Xavier, the sprint won't be able to help him to get out of that stuff.
You're absolutely right about that. Maybe a Purify or maybe a Flicker. Those two spells are a must in this match. I don't really recommend a Sprint. Uh, I don't think so. Maybe maybe he is the Xavier man. Maybe he knows his game. Maybe he knows his hero. So maybe we can't really say about anything at this point. What do you think about this ban of of the team order? What do you think they should ban here?
Time to drop the beat of the flash.
Your team is picking.
Okay, and we see a jaw ban. Not a suitable ban in this match, but we don't really see a jaw ban in normal games too. After the nerfs, jaw is pretty bad in jungler and in EXP lane. He can't really immune that much, and his immunation skills are really nerfed. And there is a Leo mod pick from the team Taki's Zane. I guess that would be a really nice pick here. They're just going for sustain and damage junglers with the amount of sustain this Terizla and this Carmela can give. Leo mod pick was a really nice pick here.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Like, but also, like, you can see there's a Leomord picked from the side of Team Takizin. Like, I think the as a Leomord as a jungler, along with that Curse of Blood, if they're possible to mark it onto that Phantom Seed, I think the brawl comp coming in and the team fights, it's going to be really brutal and hard to handle from the side of Team the Order.
And we see the team order is just hovering over this Claude. What do you think? We'll see a Claude pick here? A Claude will be a really nice pick here in this match because they really have this late game comp, this team Takizane, and the team order just going for the Claude who can really melt down and go to the backline and escape in no time.
That's true. That's
And
true.
the
Like,
Takizane pick
oh,
the Minset.
oh, oh my God! Like the Minchita pick, I think it's kind of like picked for that Claude and the Tigreal. Like even the implosion just hits on perfectly. I think the King's Calling will be able to disengage properly. Like also there's Carmela's Curse of Blood. Like there's a total team fight comp coming in from that team Takizen right now. Like if they even catch one person onto that Curse of Blood and that Phantom Scene and penalty zone, I think it's a confirmed death win for themselves.
You're absolutely right about that. And we can see a Mincetar going in the gold lane, and I guess the Claude will be having a really bad time in front of this Mincetar because like in this meta, a fighter is much more better suitable in a gold lane rather than a marksman because marksman needs a late game scaling and you have to wait for at least the marksman to get his gear or his core items.
That's true. That's true. Like, let's without any further ado, let's just dive into the match. Like, it's the game number two. Match number two is going to be the team, the order onto the blue side, and the team Takizane onto the red side. Let's see who wins this match. If the one win is taken from the side of team Takizane, I think it's going to be the over for the order. But let's see how this is willing to go. The board draft has been decided. But which draft do you like more, though, Leon?
Well, at this point, I can say both of the teams have a pretty solid draft because they engage. If Tigreal he manages to engage like first, and he can get 3-4 peoples in his ultimate, that will be really helpful for the team order. But in the same scenario, if the Carmela uses her ultimate first and get two, like 4 or 5 mana, then the game is pretty much dead for this team because they have
That's
this
true.
Terizla with the penalty bone and the Lilia with the poke damage. I don't even wanna imagine the trauma that's gonna inflict on me if I was playing.
That's true. That's true. Like, look on the top side. Oh, the Cloud will be forced to use the Purify on that point. The hook will not manage to take it. Like, the Cloud is extremely low. The Tigreal is there to give a lot of vision and help as much as provided from that Cloud. Like, the Alpha is it's level 4. Oh, look at that Alpha charge coming onto that Carmela at this point. She still has the Vengeance ready with her to back off. The Leo mod is still level 4. Even if they go for the engage, Leo mod's Phantom Steed will be able to secure at least one kill into the process. Like, also, if you can see, the Cloud still doesn't have the Purify with him. Like, if the hook manages to perfect.
And
Oh, but look at that
oh,
perfect hook coming into that
and
Visitar.
Carmela goes in, and I guess Claude will fall down. Oh, great! Claude manages to take the Carmela skill instead. Leomord going in. I guess okay, Claude dodging the Leomord and he just secures the kill with his retribution.
Oh my god, what a play and a coordination play coming in from the side of Team Takizane. They knew the cloud was really low and they just went in blindly. Like, they know they have to secure the kill at this point. But you can see on the turtle side, the Alpha, the Xavier, the Gojo Satoru himself, he's there ready to take down the turtle onto that second minute. Like, the Leomord is still yet to rotate on that side. But let's see who gets the first turtle. It's going to be secure from the side of Team The Order. The Alpha secures the first turtle along with his retribution.
Yeah, and I can see the Tesla is having a really bad time here in front of the Xavier and Carmela and the Gojo's special Murasaki, and but still not enough to secure the kill on the Tesla.
Oh my god! Like, if we have at least 10 or 20 more magic power with him, like, I think it was confirmed kill, but the Dawning Light will not be able to secure the kill onto that Terizla, I think so. But if he had enough damage onto that lethal ignition, I think the kill would have been secured. But let's just focus on the top lane. I think they wanted to go for the gold lane now because the Tigreal and the Claude are still there. I think they wanted to go for the more for the gold tier at this point. You can see the Carmilla and the Leomord rotating for the gold side. Oh, there's a battle coming in for that later wanted onto them. But the Litho has been secured from the side of Team Tagizi, and the Leomord will secure the Litho Wanderer from their side.
Yeah, and at this point, I can not say that it's Dawning Light anymore. I can say, like, no, it's just Purple Hollow. I'm not gonna call it more Dawning Light anymore in this match.
I think that's true. That's true. That's true. It's going to be the Hollow
Yeah,
Purple from the Xavier. Oh, but look at
oh,
that team fight.
Carmel, really nice ult
And
from the Carmel. Start Gonson. Oh, okay. I'm really sorry. I just got carried away. That was so unexpected and so fast. Oh my god.
oh my god, that was so fast. You couldn't even witness the whole thing over there. The curse of blood was so perfect along with that phantom steed. Like, what we expected actually happened. Oh, look at that cloud with along with his blazing to it. He's trying to clear the minion as much as possible. Like, the look at the HP of that Leomord. He's extremely low. They're trying to go for the back now. I think the red buff will spawn and he'll just probably go for the jungle back then, I think.
Yeah. The team fight was so fast, like we couldn't even see it properly. It was like in an instant, and we can see the team Takizane winning the team fight in an instant and killing their jungler and their tank. That was a really nice team fight from this team Takizane, and now the Lord is like the turtle is up, and I guess we'll see another nice turtle fight here because both the junglers they are clearing their blue buffs, and I know they're gonna come for the turtle.
I think both the Rumors still doesn't have the ultimate. But never mind. They have their ultimate back now. I think they can contest the turtle at this point. But look at the Leomord. He's too far away for the turtle. Like, even if he goes on, the Tigreal is still there to give an implosion for themselves. Like, I think they'll most probably go for the. Oh, look at that implosion coming in from that Tigreal. Along with the Phantom Steed will be popped up from Leomord, and he secures the kill onto that Tigreal. But what happened over here? The Order, the team, the Order, they actually secured the turtle at this point. So I think it's a good trade for them. Like, the turtle for a tank at this point.
Yeah, like trading a tank for a turtle that was nice. But the problem was the Leomord was really far away and he couldn't reach at the time for the turtle. And Team Taki, like the team order, they really like use the timing from the delay from this Leomord just to secure the turtle. And the close falls down in the top lane. A marksman, like if you are playing a marksman and you are dying in the early 5 minutes, then that's a really bad thing for your teammate because while Xavier securing the kill of this Tesla, okay, that's a true for like that's a trade actually, a golden and a EX brilliant tower too.
That's
Okay,
true.
this
Like,
match is really interesting.
it's true. Like, also from the mid side. Oh, look at that Alpha Charge coming on onto that Lilia, but the Black Shoes will be forced to use up. Look at that Dawning Light perfectly securing the kill onto that Lilia. I think they would most probably go for the mid lane, but they refuse to go in because I think that's an overextension from their side. Look at that Carmilla. I think she's giving as much vision as possible, but the yo-yo continuously spins from the CC, giving as much damage as possible. Like, look at that Tigreal. He's giving as much vision from themselves. Like, also that Xavier. He's stacking up his passives really perfectly onto them, along with that hollow purple coming in from that Xavier.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. And I personally I won this Lost Order, like not Lost the Order, sorry. Oh my god, I've been watching anime so much.
Oh my god! Like, let's not talk about the anime over here. The match is going on. This is the match number 2. But look on the bot side. Look onto the bot side. I think the most probably the Minsteta along with his 3 mates. I think if the Claude goes inside, I think they're trying to get a kill onto that Claude. He still doesn't have his Purify ready with him. The Leomord is enough to secure the kill onto that Claude. But they will not. Oh, but look at that killing spree coming in from that Xavier onto that Terizla. Look at that Claude. He's still fighting for his life into that turret. The Purify has been used up. The Lilia and the Leomord is giving as much damage to kill that Claude at this point. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful kill coming in onto that Leomord.
and we can see the order is trying to take the turtle over here, and I guess they're just trading things. It's like I don't even know at this point, like is it a win or a lose among these teams? Because if someone is dying, the Tesla goes down and the close door goes down for the turret. They got the turtle. I don't know. It's like it's okay. That was something else in mid lane. That was such a nice ult from Carmela and Mincetar. Okay, and CC goes down and really beautiful ult from the Tigreal. And Carmela will go down and Leomod with his ultimate. Lilia going in for more, but will not be able to secure the kill because he goes really low.
Oh my
Okay.
god. What the team fights and the disengage fights, the both fights are really perfectly going on from the both of the teams. Like, the Tigreal goes in along with the implosion, the Carmela goes in along with the curse of blood. It is so perfectly happening along those two teams. But what's the playmaker over here? The Minseta with this King's calling, he's not able, the Tigreal is still not able to use his S2 and his ultimate at this point, and that's what's causing them the trouble all at the most team fights.
Yeah, but I just saw something in mid lane. Mincetar trying to hook the flicker, but he really missed his flicker, and that was something I won't expect from this Mincetar because he was the one making the plays, and he just wasted his flicker for no real reasons. Okay, Carmela with a nice, really nice ultimate, but Mincetar is way too far and really zoned, so he can't really go. Okay, Leomod going in for the kills, but he won't be able to secure the CC. Will he be able to secure the kill on this Leo mod? But he is not able to do it.
Oh my god. What a kill
I'm great.
coming in from the team. Like, the CC was going totally in. Like, she knew, like, at least I would take a kill on that Leo mod. Like, it will be a hyper for an EXP trade. But she was totally wrong. It was not enough damage to kill that Leo mod at this point. The turtle will be spawned down to that 10 seconds. CC will be back for the next turtle fight. But, the Minstrita, I want to see how this engage goes. Because if the Lord falls out, the Claude is still isn't farmed up enough along with his core build at this point. So if they go for the engage, I think the blazing druid will not do enough damage for them to melt.
Yeah, you're right. And in this Lord fight, I really want to see like who makes the actual plays here because we can see Tigreal have his flicker, and Carmela have his ultimate, have her ultimate, but this Lilia zoning them out so bad, and Tigreal is so low. Oh my God, really beautiful play from this Lilia, and I guess the Lord will go to the team Takisane.
That's true. I think so. Like they will not go for, and they will not actually fall for this Claude. I think so. Like the Claude is the Alpha was still actually marching down to that Lord lane, but never mind. Like they just say like we can't take it, so we'll just give it to you. Like also if they manage to defend this Lord properly, if the Claude gets amount of farm as much as he wants, the Lord and the team fight, both of them like will go properly well for the side of the team order. Also, if you look onto the bot side, like the Minseta is cutting the waves. Like, look onto but the team fight most probably went on goal. I think so. Like onto the mid lane, the Claude is alone himself, like defending the Lord. Onto the top side, the Leomord is doing some split push so that he could actually bring on the waves properly to sing along with the team fight. But look at that Infinite Vision coming in, Infinite Extension coming in from that Xavier. It is so perfect. I think the mid tier will most probably fall off. The flicker and the penalty zone from that terrace are still ready with them. Like even if they go for the team fight, I think they'll most probably win it. There's absolutely no Lord on the day. Oh, but look at that Tigreal. He most probably pushed them near the turret. I think he wanted to go for that perfect implosion place, but will not do enough to do so.
Yeah, that's a lot happening in this fight actually, and then I can say like this match is like something like I have no words for this match. Like they were so perfect trades, and but the main problem is like the Tigreal is facing a lot of problem because of this Lilia. Every time he goes in for the plays, it's like the Lilia is making him so low that he has to back down. Because you don't want your tank to die just before the team fight.
That's true. That's true. Like also, like they have the inhibitor passes with them. Like even if the minion wave or the sync waves come in, they'll just pop out and kill all the minions in 1 second. Like also, like they just wait patiently, waiting for anyone to come onto that bush that actually catch one and kill them. Like oh, but look at that perfect hook coming in from that Minseta onto that point. Look at that implosion. Most probably he'll be forced to use the implosion, but will not take anyone into that process. He'll be shut it down for that purpose. Like there's absolutely no one to help the Tiger at this point.
Yeah, and I can not really blame his team because they are so underfarmed and the team fight comes. And there was a nice ult from Alpha and was going with the blazing duet, the dawning light, but not enough damage to secure the kills. And Dresla falls down, Claude falls down, and Mincetar falls down too. Okay, that's a 2-for-2 trade. But
I think it's more
okay, yeah.
3-4-2. We could say it's like 3-4-2 trade, but like the Tigreal was actually died before the team fight. But let's say like it was like 2-4-2 trade. I think so. Like also the Lord is going to spawn onto the next 30 seconds. Like we can see the Carmela's vision, giving the vision for her team. Like the Lilia is keeping her vision safe at this point. Like even if the Tigreal comes, she'll just go and poke the Tigreal as much as she can. But the Tigreal still has the flicker with him. If the perfect flicker and implosion goes on from their team, I think it's going to be perfect. But also, let's not forget the Mincetar's King's Calling, like which is doing the most playmaker on in this matches.
Yeah, if you notice, like the Carmela's ult and the Minsita's ult, like those two things are the main problem for this for the team the other, because they are just destroying the team fight, and Tigreal is not getting much chance to the make the plays. But that's so beautiful play coming from the team Taki Zane. And like I'm gonna give that much to this Tigreal. Like he's the one trying to make the plays, but he's so unable to do the plays that I feel bad at this point. And you can see the split was from this Mincetar in the top lane, but the CC goes in to defend the tower. But I guess that Lord will go for the team Taki Zane, as they cannot really contest because of this Lilia and the Mincetar just zoning them out.
Also, like if you have seen, like the Minnesota was doing an excellent play. Like they were forced to go back onto the defend the turret. Like whenever they go back to the turret, the Minnesota was vanished on the position. Like he just dealt a lot of damage to the turret and he just back off from it. So that at least that would be a distraction coming in from their side. And also the Lord has been secured from the side of Team Takisen. Would it be over or would it be a match number three? I'm really excited what's going to happen. Like I want to see the Lord defense coming in from the side of Team Order. Like they're trying to go for the recall at this point. The Terrorist is kind of showing the recalls. Like if he still has the penalties already with him, along with the Curse of Blood and the King's Calling, the turret has been destroyed from the top lane. There is no inhibitor to defend themselves. They are going for the mid tier as well. The mid tier inhibitor will most probably fall off. The CC is doing as much damage to that Geomod. The Lord is getting peeled off with those basic attacks coming
Okay,
in from
that
the.
was a
Oh,
really
but look at
nice
those
ult from
burst of blood
Lord
coming
of.
in from Carmilla. Oh my god, the King's Calling also. They will most probably save the game for themselves. But it's going to be the double kill from that Lilia. Look at that damage coming in from that Lilia's bombs over there. The Tesla is most probably marking out down that base. Look at that base. He's just casually basic attacking that base at this point. The Xavier was just casually standing over there. He was not enough to defend the base from the side of Team the Order.
That was a really beautiful match from the team Takizane, taking the W for them for tonight. And team Order, I can say like they tried so nicely. The early game trades were so nice, but the team Takizane, they forced the marksman so bad, and then the Claude was so underfarmed in the mid games that he couldn't bring that much of output with his blazing to it. And this Lilia zoning them out so badly, especially the Tigreal, that he was not able to make some plays. And that was so beautiful play from this Mincetar and Carmela with the with their ultimates. Like I'm just speechless at this moment.
Oh my god! Like, look at the KD of the Xavier. He was trying his best to like not give kills as much as possible, and he will actually succeed in that play. Like, he didn't give any kills. Like, he was so engrossed in his position. Like, his position was so safe. And actually, what happened? Like, along with his dawning light, he was able to secure at least 5 kills onto that ultimates. What a beautiful play coming in from that Xavier. But the team fights, who was the playmaker over here? The Terizla and the Minceta, along with the penalty zone and the King's Calling. They were most probably disrupting all the ultimates coming in from that Tiger's implosion, along with Alpha Charge coming in. The team fights were too perfect for the Leo mod as well. Like he just participated every single team fight. But look at the team fight participation from that Carmela. It's like 100% team fight participation.
There was no team fight if there is no Carmela.
Oh my god, I would have to agree on that one. Like she was present in every single team fight. I would say like she was the only one who started the team fight. Like also the Curse of Blood were too perfect for their team. But also hey, I think it's going to be the win coming in from the side of Team Takizan. It's going to be the T. It's going to be the 2-0 from the side of Team Takizan, and they'll be taking the win back home, and we'll be back along with a short break.
Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting evening. This is Legends Unleashed Tournament Championship Mobile 5v5 Legends, and I'm Sasuke. Along with me, joining here on the caster's deck, it is none other going than Silverhawk.
And so, good evening, everyone. It's going to be the match between the team eliminators versus the team TINC. So, like, it's going to be the on to the left side, it's going to be the team eliminators, and on to the right side, it's going to be the team TINC. So, like, what do you think about this, Saskia? The first plan already we can see it's going to be the chip, but the first pick. They have the first pick from the side of team eliminators. So most probably the Roger pick was quite frequent from the side of team eliminators. So what do you think? Whether they will pick it or perhaps they will ban it?
Well, technically, I don't think so. Like, and even keeping out a Pat Roger opening for a case a team eliminators could be, a tough situation for the red team itself. But looking at the bans, Ruby will be banning out from the line of turn from the side of team eliminators. Team eliminators, they do have like I do think like they have something in their pockets like which would like which we could be seeing right away right now at this draft phase.
That's true. That's true. I think Ruby and a chip ban. I think they're playing some mind games onto the side of Team TINC. Like I think, but they probably going with the meta bans. Like I think there's Zask ban coming in from them. Also, there could be one more meta ban. Oh, yep. I think it's going to be the Zuxian ban coming in as a second ban from the side of Team TINC. Like also, like the one ban is left for them to decide what's going to be the first pick. But also, there's Hyros open yet. There's Link open. There's Hayabusa open. There's a lot of meta heroes open right now. So I think they only have two bans left right now to at least decide one pick for themselves.
That is absolutely true. Or maybe they could gamble it out against like whichever heroes they don't require. Like you could probably ban out a Hylos or even start to just give your Hayabusa the Ling or even the Roger to have some more oxygen over to that place because we can see like Midstar could deal a lot of damage or it could even suffocate the Ling Hayabusa along with the Roger with just one picks and with his King's Calling it would be pretty hard but we looking at the bans it is going to be the Lolita and along with it it's going to be the Ling so I do think like team eliminators they do have a right opportunity to lock down that Roger in their hands.
I think I'm right. I'm like I have to agree with you, but also like along with the Roger, there's also Hayabusa open. Along with the Roger, Hayabusa, and there's left to be a sandbag. It's none other than the Hylos. They still have three picks with them. Even if they at least decide to pick one hero, like they'll give at least two heroes back to the red side. So I think it's totally a mind game from the both of the teams. Like also, like the only thing that's left to decide is the what are they going to prioritize? Is it going to be a Roger? Is it going to be a Hayabusa or something? Is it going to be but no matter what happens, like they'll say like we are not going to let you give the Roger pick.
That's absolutely true. Crisis on that, Roger. Meanwhile, TNC locking down that Julian within an instant. And for the they do have a one more pick, so I would be suggesting them a Hylos or maybe a Hayabusa because like Julian could probably go and work in that mage role also.
That's true. That's true. Like he's showing the flicker spell right now. So most probably that's a mage. I think that's a mage Julian. But perhaps what happened? What's the catch? Like I think most probably if they decide to pick a mage, I think he'll at least change the spell to the retribution. I think so. But they'll save the mage pick for the later. Like even if the full draft has been complete, the last pick most probably will go for the mage. Like it could be a good mind play from the side of Team TINC. What do you think about this though? At least because they have secured the high loss pick for themselves.
You are absolutely right on that, but on contrary, like I do think like team eliminators they should probably go for an early burst mage, but seems like with that Nathan pick, I do think like it is going to be the Roger on the hyper, but we are seeing an R Lord fixed pick coming in for the side of team eliminators.
I think if they decide to pick Nathan onto them, I think it's really easy to melt down that Hylos. But nope, the carry is also good enough to melt down the Hylos into the late game with those speedy light wheels, along with the true damage and the golden staff build. But what happened? Like the only thing left here to see, like I think they need at least a better EXP laner for themselves to catch that Roger and the carry. Like perhaps, or else they'll just change the space to the Purify. But they have two marksmen. So the Roger is most probably the hyper at this point. He's still showing the flicker at this point, but he'll just change it to the retribution into the after the whole draft has been finished.
Well, you're right about that. But talking about an explainer for Team Red, I would be recommending. Well, I don't think so. I should be recommending because even in an earlier situation, I did recommended them a high loss. It will be like a bias, like this caster, he's drafting for Team Red. It is such a bias situation right now, and like people are literally listening to him. Well, moving on to the draft, we are seeing a Moscow pick for Team Red.
Oh my god, like I have to agree on that one. Like also, like as you said, the Hylos could be a potentially EXP laner. He was actually showing the front and big. They didn't wanted to reveal the hyper at this point. They wanted to at least remove the mage for themselves from the side of team eliminators. Oh, but as the predictions were right, the Louis as a mage, they will be deleting that mage for the side because they need the mage with themselves. They have picked the jungler, they have picked the marksman. I think we are still yet to know what's the R lot is going to be. Is it going to be EXP or a Roma? But I think they should have banned one more mage if they have a choice, because the Louis is banned from the side of Team TINC. They will also get one more ban. So what do you think about this? What should be the next ban?
I mean, Team Red could possibly ban out that Lilia because, if you think technically, like Lilia would be the only viable option to melt down the frontliners, which would be the Hylos for now. And no, if I'm not wrong, I mean, I do think like it would be again one more tanky frontliner in the hyper role for Team Red, but we are seeing an alpha ban coming in from Team Eliminators this time.
Minotaur will finish off what was left
And for the
undone.
final ban for Team Red, it is going to be the Minotaur ban. Going out of all the odds, I mean, like that ban is quite a good ban though, because like Team Eliminators, they are left to pick a Roma too, and with keeping that in mind, like they probably banned out that threat, which could be too humongous for them though. For the final ban, it is going to be the Vexana ban from the side of Team Eliminators. Like right now, Team Red, Team TINC, or whatever their name is, I forgot. Am I bad on that? But they have the first, not the first pick. Like right now, they have the pick, and I do think like they could prioritize hyper. Maybe a mage could be a viable option over here because giving out the hyper last pick is much more suitable.
That's true. That's true. Like also we can see there's a Vexana and the Minotaur ban coming in from the both of the sides. The mage pick was still left to pick. I think the Julian will most probably switch the spell to the Retribution. But you never know what's going to happen. It's only the matter of time what we're going to see. Oh, but it's going to be the Aurora onto that mage. So I think that's confirmed that Julian is going to be the jungler at this point.
Well, maybe, or they could, well, I don't think so. I should make the draft complicated, but I'll just state my things which I have in my mind, like that Aurora could probably go on the Roma and Julian could be on mage and they could secure a Fredrin as the jungler.
That's true. Like I think she from the side of team eliminators, the bid is showing Changi over the Valentina. If she picks the Valentina, she could actually steal the ultimate of the Aurora, and I think it's going to be really problematic from the side of TINC because they're still left to pick either an EXP laner or either a Roma. But what do you think about this? The Julian is still on the flicker. I don't have high hopes for another magic damage dealer because there's Hylos, there's Julian, there's Aurora. Even if they go for a next magic damage dealer, I think it's going to be way too much magic damage.
Well, you are right about that, but again, talking about the draft of team eliminators, we are seeing like they are lacking down the crowd control for their side. Like it's only the Arlot who has a little bit amount of the CC, but that too, I do think like he'll be going on to that damage build, just like we saw the god like the Arlot yesterday's game.
Oh, but she's showing the the sassy Slayer. She's kind of showing the Matilda at this point. So I think the Hylos is the explainer for themselves. Like also, the no one has the retribution yet. Oh, but they changed the heroes. I think they swapped again themselves, and it's going to be the none other than the Julian on to the jungler. But if you look onto the side of team eliminators, I think they will most probably change someone onto the Roger to the retribution. I think so.
Wait a minute. What if they don't even make a single entry? Oh, wait a minute, that is the last second change, and you know, Roger will be on that jungle area.
That's true. That's true. Like also they have a lot of melting comp for themselves, but it's also a scaling comp with themselves. Like there's Roger, there's Carry, there's I think there's also God as well. So I think there's a true damage coming in from the Carry, and the God will be way too much. Onto the team fights, this Kaja to just pull at least one hero, and I think the Kaja will most probably target the Julian at this point because if they get the jungler, the Lord, and the Turtle is going to be the free from the side of Team Eliminators.
I mean, he could probably catch off Julian, but there is the threat of Aurora freezing down that Kaja any moment, like he is jumping on. So I would like to see like how that Kaja would be making some plays because it is all on to him whether he catches out that Julian, that Moscow, or is it going to be the Aurora?
That's true. Like, also, let's just dive into the game number one. It's going to be the best of three series. The team eliminators onto the blue side and the team TINC onto the red side. Both the junglers are both the teams, the teammates are going to help the junglers with themselves. The carry helped the Roger along with the Julian. The Hylos was really doing a good amount of damage to that red buff. Like, also look at the EXP lane first. I think along with those damage skirmishes coming from that Hylos, I think Arlott will not be able to deal 1v1 damage with himself because I think he's just waiting to the minion to get passed over and he'll just clear the minions onto his turret.
That is absolutely true. And meanwhile, you are enlightening us with onto the TXP laner. A good play coming in from that Kaja was missed out by you. And I'd like to highlight like he was there clearing out the enemy blue. But this time, Julian might be in some trouble as Roger is chunking down. But there is the flicker coming in from Arlott. But the damage is not too much. And this time, he'll be in some trouble as the first blood goes in the hands of Matilda this time.
Oh my god, like he has so much of backup from the side of Team TINC. Like, Julian was too way inside. Oh, but look onto that goal side when we went cop coming. Oh my god, that passive will hit perfectly onto that Moscow and securing the kill onto that carry. Oh my goodness, that was so beautiful 1v1 play coming in from that carry. Like Moscow couldn't even handle the damage coming in. Oh, but look onto that side, look onto the jungle side. The Roger will secure the kill onto that Julian.
That's absolutely true, and I don't think so. Like Moscow should be dying in the early situation because he don't have the damage he needs in the early situation. Logic, not doing some logical plays over there.
That's true. Like, they're forcing the EXP lane at this point. Also, the turtle has been spawned up. The Julian's probably going for the gold lane at this point. The Aurora, Matilda, and the Julian, they're most probably going to pick off the carry at this point. But, the Purify is still ready with the carry to just back off from the her dire situation. But I think it's going to be the free turtle from the side of Team Eliminators. The turtle has been secured from the Serar Moon and they're probably going for the red buff of the Julian. The Julian still doesn't know. Oh, but the Kaja is doing some disruptions onto that blue buff as well. The Julian still doesn't know the red buff has been gone from their side. The Hynos is giving as much vision as possible. Also, look onto the mid side. They're most probably looking for a pull. The Kaja is most probably looking for a pull, but will not take anyone.
That is absolutely true. But look at the Julian's position. He is rotating towards the cold lane, looking for a kill. Carry is in some trouble. Purify being used, and the stun. Oh, Moscow misses his ultimate, and Carry will be safe and sound. But Julian will be going down as ultimate being used. Not. I don't think so. Like Kaja did use his ultimate, but it was the god stun and the ultimate from him, which got him killed. Look at the mid side. A lot dancing
Oh.
around him. Limit said like Lord was pretty dancing around, dealing here and there some minor damages, but that is okay. That is okay. I mean, technically, it is just 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and we are seeing like okay, oh, Lord. In some dire situation, he might be caught off guard. That is a beautiful combination coming in from Julian. Flicker forced to use for Arlott, but no,
Oh.
he has that blinks which would be saving him this time, but not again. Combos coming in from Julian again. But the
Oh
damage.
my god. The vengeance coming in. Oh, but look at that pull coming in from that Kaja onto that Aurora. The Aurora's passive will help. Oh, but also will the guiding wills will helping that Aurora, but will not do that enough. The Lack and Pounce will secure the kill onto that Aurora. They wanted to go for the more, but there's still no damage dealer onto them. The Julian is going for his red buff. The blue buff is gone from the Julian. Look at that Kaja. How annoying is this Kaja? He wants to go for the red buff as well. He's trying to do some interruptions onto that buff invasion going on to that Julian. Also, the next turtle has been spawned off, and look at the mid tier. The mid tier will most probably fall off as well. The Hylos is most probably going with the glorious pathway, but will not do enough damage. Look out the breeze coming in from that Aurora. I think they don't have enough damage, so most probably no. Look at that Arnold. He wants to go for the kill onto them. The Moscow and the Julian, they are most probably going for the kill. The Spear of Destruction will land on perfectly and secure the kill onto that Arnold.
That's absolutely true. I do think like Moscow, he like the Arlott was doing a 1v2 situation quite admirably for him, but again he'll be going down as there were two peoples and damage from Moscow was there, and like even in the top lane, Hylos doing some 1v2 situation trying to protect his tower from the enemy's invasion.
That's true. That's true. Like also, like they want to secure the top tier now because after the carry have taken down the bottom tier, like they want to focus on the EXP lane right now. But look onto the mid side. The Aurora is alone over there. She doesn't have the flicker with her. Look at that Kara. He's looking for the pull. The ultimate has been used up from Aurora in a defensive way. The glorious pathway have been used up from that Hylos. Guiding will most probably take the life. Will be saving the life of that Hylos. Like also, it is also a good escape coming in from that Matilda. Like look onto the top side. Like most Carry and Roger more than enough to kill the Hylos at this point. Speedy Light Wheels are doing a ton of damage. The Kaja is over there to help them as well. Oh my god, and there was a beautiful stun coming on to that god as well. It was like 4v1 situation. And the EXP lane, the first tier has been down from the EXP lane as well.
That's absolutely true. And this time Roger looking hungry and dishing out damage, but that is the Aurora freeze coming in. But they don't have the damage, so they'll be backing off again. Matilda trying to give some vision.
Oh, but look at that chain coming in from that Julian. He's trying to keep the minion waves as clear as possible. Like, look at that Mystic Gush coming onto that god. Oh my goodness. Oh, but we didn't witness that ultimate coming in from that Aurora. Oh, but look at the top set. The Glorious Path has been used up along with that pull coming in from that Kaja. Will not do enough sustain to take down that damage. He will be secured. The kill will onto the high loss will be secured from the side of Team Eliminators. It was like 5-1 situation onto him. But look at that Julian. He's trying. Oh, but look at that flicker coming in onto that flicker play coming onto that Arnold. He will secure the kill onto that Julian.
That's absolutely true. And talk about the itemization, but quickly we are seeing that Arlot has created the Thunderbelt as the first item, and right now he is going for a defensive items. That's quite new. But again, team fight broke up, and that is a beautiful flicker play coming in from Arlot. He's doing some damage, dishing a dash, and that goes to Moscow. He gets a kill, but in the process, he'll be going down as Hilo secure a kill over to that Arlot.
I think the Arlot was going on to himself. Like it was a overextension coming in onto that Arlot. I think he got overconfident and he thought like I will actually get the final slash perfectly and drag them out of the turret. But it actually did not happen. So I think he will be punished for what he did. And look at that car. Look at that Matilda. She wants to give the vision for her team. The Roger and the God. They are.
That's absolutely true, and we are saying like, okay, Moscow might be in some situation. He needs to go in, but okay, Matilda in some dire situation as Roger will be taking down a kill. Mega kill coming in from Roger, but look at him, he is hungry, but oh, wait a minute, that shot did connected to that horseman. He'll be going down. Double kill coming in from that werewolf. Again, that Raja is looking for some hungry place. Inside. Oh, that was a beautiful engage coming in from Arlord. I don't think so. Like I saw Natalia over there, but okay, that is beautiful damage coming in from Arlord, freezing down that Raja, and he'll be forced to go back. But the mid tower coming in from Team Red will be falling down, and that damage coming in from God will be melting down that Julian.
I think the bot here inhibitor passive without any at-all. I think the inhibitor turret has been taken from the top bot side as well. Like only the base has been left. Look at that carry along with the basic attacks. She's starting. Oh, but look at that final slash coming in from that Arlott. He'll be dragging out all the heroes back. Oh, what a beautiful bot like coming in from the Roger. And the Lycan Pounce deals a lot of damage. The minion wave is still coming. The Julian is defending the minions. He's trying to clear the minions, but will not do enough damage to clear the minions. It's going to be the unstoppable coming in from that carry. And the base damage, a lot of damage has been dealt to the base, and it's going to be the first win going to the side of Team Eliminators.
That's absolutely true. A perfect engage coming in from the side of Team Eliminators. I do think like that Kaja did some awesome gameplays over there. Like he was most probably lurking around in the enemy singles area, giving a hard time for that Julian. And even in the early game, like if the Julian was okay, the Julian was taking the red buff in the start. So like this Kaja, he had a beautiful like time with the creeps. So he was just having his moment in the blue buff, and with the help of God, he was able to take it.
That's true. That's true. Like also, like the Kaja did a lot of invasions onto that Julian. Like he was forced to use the retribution every single time, so he will not be able to join any turtle fights. And also, if you see on to the first 2 minutes of the game, the turtle was literally taken solo. Like there were no contest coming in onto that Julian. Also, the carry, she dealt a lot of damage with the speed light heals onto that Hylos along with the Rogers like in bounce. Like also, the Moscow will not be able to scale up as much as we thought. So, but look at this, look at the farm of Moscow and the carry. I think it's like only 50% gap coming in. It's like almost like 4.8k gold coming in from that Moscow. But if you look onto the gold of that carry, I think it's kind of like 8.1 because she joined every single team fight if possible.
That's absolutely true. And this is it for the game number one between these two teams. And we'll be back with the game number two with a short break. Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting game between these two teams, which will be Team TINC on the blue side taking on Eliminators on the red side. This is the best of three series, and the game number one has been won by Team Eliminators. So this is a match point for Team Eliminators if they win one more round. So they'll be proceeding to the next stage of the draft. Along with me, it's going to be Silvog. This is Legends Unleashed MOBA 5v5 Tournament Championship.
That's absolutely true. Like also, like from the last match, I really wanna see the from the side of Team TINC. I think they're most probably going with the respect bans coming in from the last match because this time they have the first pick. So the last match the Team Eliminators got the Roger, but this time what did the Team Eliminators ban the Roger because they have the from the side of Team TINC they have the first pick, so they could actually prioritize the Roger pick.
I don't think so. They would be doing that, but let's see because Team Eliminators, they have the perfect opportunity to right now to do some mind games, because the last time, like, we can see there were three heroes which were open, well, like, and all three of them could be played in the hyper. That there was Link, there was Hayabusa, along with that Roger, and that was also the Hylos open. So this time I do see like it is going to be the same situation right now. We are seeing Azask along with a chip ban coming out from Team Blue, but Zushin along with that Lolita are the bans coming in from Team Eliminators.
The one teams those who have the second pick, the most probably they go with the Zuxian ban because they don't want to get fall onto that first pick if the first pick enemies get the Zuxian pick, which is actually brutal too much. And also, I think it's going to be the Ling as a third ban coming in from the side of Team TINC, because I think I was expecting either a Hayabusa or a Roger ban, because but like I think they actually know how to play the Roger on their team. I think it's going to be none other than the Sasib Slayer, either the Dara onto that Roger. But you never know what's going to happen. But from the side of Team Eliminators, they will not fall into any trap and decide to ban the Roger.
That's absolutely true. But there is the Little Red Riding Hood. The Ruby is open, and Team TINC will be grabbing that hero within an instant. Team Eliminators, they have a perfect opportunity right over here, like to secure a high loss along with that Hayabusa.
That's absolutely true. Still the Hayabusa is open, the high loss is open. So I think most probably over here, if they don't do the high loss, I think the team TNC will most probably go back to the high loss pick. I think because they were really comfortable with the high loss pick for themselves. But look at that pick coming in from that Suzumi. I think he's really comfortable with that Paquito pick. But I'm really excited what's going to be the mage pick, because from the last match, the mage was secured actually before. So as an answer to the Ruby pick, I think he went for the Paquito as an answer. But what's going to happen? We never know. I think he's going to show the Saber pick, but never mind. It's going to be the Leslie onto that marksman.
That's absolutely true. And I'm wondering, like there is also a Clint open. Like, why would you go for a Leslie? I mean, I do agree, like, Leslie performs really well in mid to late game. Like, it's really hard to catch her in that invisibility spell. But, well, it's their draft. They have something planned for the draft. And, like, we'll see about it in the game. Talking about the draft, we are seeing a Julian, a Kane, along with a Alpha, this time in the hands of Team TINC.
I think the alpha pick goes pretty well over here. Like, it's like a good to melt down the Firaga arm of that Xbox, as well as the Paquito. The knockout punches, even if the knockout punches goes well, the alpha charge will most probably get the Paquito into that one line. So then actually the Ruby's amp funded goes on pretty well. But there's Julian as well to give those enhanced sights and those enhanced damage coming in from that Julian. The basic attacks will most probably give a ton of damage from this side. Because I think the Julian is going to be the mage for this match.
That's absolutely true. And literally, I don't even know like what to say about that Paquito peak, because you could probably go all damage items, and with this combination on that Paquito, he could really deal ton amount of damage. It could probably melt down that Alpha if he caught him off guard though.
I agree with you, but what if the Ruby is going on to the gold lane? I think what if the Ruby goes against the Leslie into the first match? I mean, the first lane, I think so, because the EXP is still left to pick. Either the Ruby could potentially be a Roma, or probably an EXP laner or a gold laner. We still doesn't know that, right? But I'm expecting it to be a gold laner.
That's absolutely true, and there goes the Kaja ban coming in from Team TNC. Respect ban, and I think like it is pretty good ban. The last game it was all on Kaja, which was doing exceptionally well in the first game itself, and they'll be banning out as a threat for themselves, because like it could probably catch our healer and just take him off back to their base. I mean, that is just too much.
That's true. That's true. Like I think the Ruby is going to the EXP lane against that Paquito. The Ruby will able to manage those early games from that against that Paquito. But what if it's going to be the late game? Those jabs and those knockout punches are going to give a lot of damage to that Ruby unless she has the sustains to get it back. Those life steal coming in from that minions along with them of I'm offended. Like they have picked Estes as a roamer, so I think it's going to be a lot of heal coming in onto that side, and they most probably will not die into that process and the team fights, because there's Estes onto them. Like even if they get low, they already have sustain onto them, but except for the Brody and the Julian, there's Estes to provide a lot of heal for them.
That's absolutely true, and it is going to be a jawhead rumor for the side of team eliminators. I like when was the last time you saw a jawhead on the rumor though?
I think it's been almost like 1 or 2 years now because I think into the current meta, no one has actually gone for the jawhead. I think so, but the people must have watched onto that MPS because I think onto that matches they must have played or bring out some new meta. But we're not going to talk about that thing because the jawhead is more than enough for that alpha and also disrupt some invasions coming in onto that alpha. And also, if the alpha goes for the blue buff, if they have perfect vision and the perfect mechanics coming in onto that jawhead, most probably he will at least secure that red buff onto them as much as possible. I think even if that's not enough, he'll most probably just take those creeps along with those fire missiles.
That's absolutely true. But one thing is coming to my mind, and that is absolutely nuts that he will be a threat for the enemy jungle because the Kaja didn't have that much of early damage. And talk about Jawhead, his first skill can definitely melt down any 1v1 situation. Like it could probably deal the enemy hero to like mostly, oh look at that, a beautiful throw coming in from Joy, disrupting the alpha's jungling time and dealing more.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. Like he's just patiently waiting for there to give as much as damage that creeps. Like he still has the flicker to just back off. He took his ejector to the another level. Like, but look at that HP. The lethal ignition wasn't enough to kill that jawhead. He was forced to use the flicker out. But onto this early game, I think it's way too aggressive. Like he was forced to use the flicker, but he doesn't have the flick for the next 2 minutes now. But look at that Paquito. Look at he wanted to clear the wave. Now they're going for the EXP lane at this point, along with the Aurora.
That's absolutely true, and I don't think so. We do have any technical idea about that damage coming in. But look at that flicker being used to save himself.
That's true. Like, also look onto the top side. The Xbog and the Jawhead are patiently waiting over there. Like, if the Alpha comes and ganks onto him, we'll just jump onto him. Look at that Xbog. I think the Alpha is spotted onto him. But look at those fire missiles coming onto that Xbog. He's giving as much damage as possible. The last sanity has been used onto that Alpha. He's giving as much true damage as possible, but will not take any kill onto them. The Estes and Alpha are extremely low into that process. But Brody still has his flicker to just back off from that dire situation.
That's absolutely true. And the fun fact, or not a fun fact, but the fact, okay, that is the Alpha. And this time he might have an opportunity to kill that Xbox, but this will be the Julian securing a kill over to that Xbox.
But look onto the bot side. The Aurora wants to get a kill onto that Ruby and force out the EXP lane. But I think it's a bad decision because the Aurora should most probably join the team fight. Oh, but look at that! They're just jumping onto that Paquito. They don't like that Paquito. The Jawhead will eject him towards the turtle. I think it was a safe point onto them. The Ruby is giving the vision into that bush. Look at that! The first turtle has been spawned off. The Xbox is most probably going with for the turtle. Both the junglers are ready with the retributions for this turtle. The Alpha is still going there. The Jawhead is giving the vision for themselves. The Aurora is in a beautiful rotation onto them. Oh, what a beautiful retribution coming onto that Alpha. He will secure his life as well as the turtle. Look at the HP of that Paquito. Will be used to flicker out from that situation. I think that was a beautiful play coming in from the side of Team TINC.
That's absolutely true. I don't know what happened is like Alpha is doing the front line along with that, like he knows like that is a has there is an Estes to back him up to heal him up and like make sure he doesn't die in the team fight. So with that coming in mind, he is doing the front line. He is checking all the pushes and wherever it is necessary. Meanwhile, you can see a possible gank coming in towards the top lane. Jawhead trying to force initiation, but will be retreating as of now.
Oh my god, that's like 2 level difference coming in from the both the junglers. Oh, but it's only like 1 level difference right now. But look into that Brody. He wants to take the kill onto that Leslie. Torn apart memory will not be used right now. He must deal a lot of damage. Look at those sniper shots coming in onto that Leslie. She wanted to take the kill. The Alpha is still there to take on the Alpha charge coming in onto that Jawhead. He will be ejecting him into the turret. He still doesn't have enough damage. Last sanity has been used up. Xbox will most probably take a kill onto someone at least. The Brody is damaged. Most probably he should have used the torn apart memory, but will not do enough damage to take the kill onto that Leslie over there. She is extremely low. Look at that damage coming in from that Julian. It's going to be the enhanced side. She's, look at that Leslie. She'll be forced to use the flicker. She's low. They wanted to go inside the turret and will secure the kill onto that Leslie. What a play coming in. Oh, but look at that shutdown onto that Paquito. Oh my god.
That is absolutely nuts. Paquito just roaming around from bottom to tower, top just to secure double kill in his hands. Jab back to back and securing 2 kills in his name.
That's true. The Julian doesn't. Oh, but look at that Alpha charge coming in onto that Jawhead and that Paquito. He's low, but look at that damage coming in from that Alpha. She'll just delete the Paquito onto that situation. Look at that Look at that HP coming in onto that Brody. He still doesn't have the flicker ready. Look at that. Look at that. The Julian and the Estes, they're most probably into the dire situation. The ejector will be most probably ejecting the Aurora out of that situation. She wants to go for the Aurora along with the last sanity coming in from that Xbox. Double kill coming in from that Serra Moon onto those 2 people. But the torn apart memory will most probably secure and revenge the kill onto that Serra Moon at this point. Look at the HP of him. Most probably the Jawhead doesn't have the flicker. He's forced to back off because if he had the flicker, he would have secured the kill onto that Brody as well.
That's absolutely true. But meanwhile, Ruby is having her own time, taking minions, farming herself, and taking out the bottom tower for her team.
That's true. Like, also look at that Alpha charge coming in onto that Jawhead at this point. He's always used to use the ejector to get back into a proper position. Like, also the turtle has been spawned up. Like, the Ruby and the Julian, they're most probably willing to get a proper position for themselves. Look at that Xbox. He wants to go for the turtle, but will be backed off with the Ruby. The turtle has been secured from that side of Team TINC. It's going to be the Alpha who secures the turtle. Look at that Xbox. He's just casually farming up with those creeps. And also look onto the bot side, there's only Paquito. I think he's most probably going for the push, but there's Ruby, most probably will be going back to the defend the turret.
That's absolutely true. And this time, talking about gold lanes, it's not that much big of the difference because it is only 500 gold and it could be covered from either of the teams in just one team fight. So not Roger, but the Jawhead trying to go and provide some vision, but that is the Alpha dealing some amount of damage using his skills, but this time he'll be going down as the combination coming in from that Julian will be, too much, and Alpha will be securing the kill along with that Alpha charge.
Oh my god, what a beautiful team fight participation coming in from that. Oh, but look at that kill onto that mid side. The Xbox will secure the kill onto that Julian. But look at that Ruby and the Paquito. They were just doing a 1v1 situation over there. The fire missiles are doing a lot of damage and fulfilling the meter of that Xbox ultimate. Most probably he'll just go for the last sanity. Oh, but look at that HP of the Paquito. He's almost like 1 HP at this point. If the Estes decides to get a second seal onto that but will not secure the kill onto that Paquito, he will manage to get a secure onto himself.
That's absolutely true. Ruby dealing ton amount of damage, not ton amount of damage, but the damage is much or more than enough to melt down the Paquito in 1v1 situation again. Julian using his combination and dealing some damage, giving knockups to 3 of the members. But this time, Roger, I'm just convinced like the Jawhead just looked too much like a Roger, but it's not. Okay.
Oh my god, oh look at that Alpha charge coming in onto that Jawhead. Like, they're most probably waiting for the next turtle. They wanted to go for the mid tier but will not take anything. Like, look at that Alpha, he's casually just showing the bushes onto himself. But look at that vision, look at the position of that Jawhead. If anyone goes into them, like, he'll just use the ejector and eject the person onto the back line, and the back line would actually melt them. Look at that, I knew it's going to be the Estes, but he will manage to use the Purify along with his ultimate, but it's going to be the double kill for the last sanity for that Xbox. Look at that Paquito, the knockout jab is going to be the perfect, but will not do enough damage, and he will goes down, and it's going to be the killing spree for that Brody, and he is extremely low. If someone use the flicker combo onto himself, I think he's going to be the dead. But the turtle will most probably will seek out from the side of Team TINC. It's going to be the free turtle from them.
That's absolutely nuts. So look at that, Leslie. She went and came from bot just to kill that Brody, but recall coming in time, saving him for the another day. Look out, meanwhile. Leslie might be in some trouble, but managed to escape two of the situational heroes. But this time, Estes, not Estes, but the Julian will be going down as a throw. Beautiful throw coming in from Jawhead will be perfect enough, but in the process, he'll be going down as Malfa managed to secure a kill over to him.
Oh my god, look at that kill coming on onto that Paquito onto that Estes. What a combination of skills coming in from that Paquito. Oh, but look at that ammo funded along with the flicker and last sanity is forced to use from that Xbox. They're most probably going for the mid lane at this point. The Firag armor is still popped out. Alpha charge will most probably used up onto that Paquito. He's way too inside, but he will take the kill onto that Julian onto the mid turret as well. Look at that. He's just HP is just getting drained out from that Alpha's basic attacks. The look at that Firag armor is still not there. He started trying to charge up from that creep, but oh my god, that was so perfectly combination skills coming in from that Paquito.
That's absolutely true. And that was some fast hands combination, a master jabber or a master boxer in his name. But again, this time, Jawhead managing and going too much inside, trying to throw the Estes. But he has the Purify and will be using it. But in the back line, Alpha jumping down towards the enemy back line, securing a kill over to that Aurora. A 2-for-0 trade. This time, Team Blue in lead.
That's true. Like, the more late game it gets, the more farm the Leslie gets. And more farm the Leslie gets, the more damage the lethal shot gives onto the first basic attack. Oh, look at that damage from coming from that lethal shot. The last sanity has been used just to protect the mid lane. The Firag armor still popped out. He wants to go for the more. The enhanced chain most probably will be used up, but will not do enough damage. But look at that Paquito. He's most probably going for the split push. But else the Lord will respawn onto the next 8 seconds. I think they should secure the bushes near the Lord at this point.
That is absolutely true. And Team Blue, they are deciding that Jawhead might be in some situational, but no, again, Ruby will be dealing or giving him the CC and he won't be able to throw. But look at that. No, both of them, they are just having their own times.
Look at that
Alpha.
Sasi Slayer. Oh, but look at that beautiful Alpha charge coming in onto that Alpha. But Aurora forced to use the ultimate. It's going to be the shutdown taken from the Leslie. Look at that sniper shots coming in onto that Estes. It will be saved from the Ruby. She's extremely low. She was, oh, I'm offended. It will be used onto that Ruby in a defensive way. She wants more lifesteal from those skills. Look at that flicker play coming in onto that Paquito. Will secure a kill onto that Julian over there. Because it's going to be only 3 people left from the side of Team TNC. It's going to be 0-for-3 trade. It's going to be for 0-2 trade. And it's going to be the free turtle from the side of Team Eliminators.
Not at all, but a lot. And of course, this is the level 1 Lord, the first Lord of the game. And this might give some space for Team Eliminators. But again, okay, that was Paquito securing up the Lord. I thought it was Ruby though.
That's true. Yeah, it was the Lord. But look at the last sanity will be used from that Xbox onto that Brody. But look at that heal coming on onto that Estes. Alpha charge has been used up onto that Leslie. Will secure a kill onto that Leslie. He wants to go for the more. That's more than enough damage coming onto that Alpha. But Estes heal is managed to fulfill his life back again.
That's absolutely true. And in the team fight comms, like I do think like Team Blue do have an upper hand unless and until they manage to take out the Estes first. And Jawhead is trying his best to throw that guy, but Estes is already on that Purify spill.
That's true. Like he should actually prioritize the Ruby or either the Julian, but the Julian still has the Purify with him. What's going to happen. The Lord is marching down from the bot side. The Firag armor is most probably will not get spot off. But look at that concealed play coming in from that Jawhead. Like most probably they want to go for the more. Look at that ultimate coming in from that Aurora. Most probably will not secure the second tier of that turret. But look at that ultimate has been most probably been used up from that Estes to give them as much heal as much as they want. They want to go and force the mid tier right now. But there's only 50% HP left for that Paquito. But he still most probably doesn't have the flicker with him. So most probably, I think the bot tier is gone. So the inhibitor passive is most probably not there over there. So it's like 5-5 situation right now. They want to go for a team fight now. All of them most probably have the flicker ready with them.
Oh, I do think Ruby would be the first one to engage in and pulling someone in the tower because I'm offended along with the flicker combination into pulling 3 or 4 members is just too crucial. Meanwhile, Paquito and Xbox taking down the enemy's red buff and they'll be securing that red buff, stealing away from the Alpha.
That's true. Like, the Leslie's probably just farming from that red buff and those creeps taken from that Xbox. Like, Xbox doesn't need that much farm into the late game, so he's just casually giving all those buffs. Oh, but look at that Estes. The Jawhead will eject him onto the outside. But look at that Aurora. She's most probably giving the backup, but the Alpha Charge is giving a lot of damage onto that Jawhead. Jawhead will go down. Most probably the last sanity has been used up onto that Ruby. Oh, but look at that heal coming in from that Estes onto the Ruby and everyone over there. Like, they will not die unless they have a proper burst to burst those enemies down along with that Estes.
That's absolutely true, and I don't think so right now. Anyone has that approach, that capability, except the Xbox. Only if he has the max stacks over to the enemies that is, and along with the Paquito, he do have an opportunity. So it is technically on point skills, which I don't think so is very unlikely to be. Again, I'll find some dire situation using
Oh, but
to use
look at
alpha
that.
charge over there.
But look at that team fight coming on to them. The Blood Wings passive has been. Oh, the Wings Wings passive has been used up, will not do enough sustain for himself. But the immortality has been popped off from that Xbox. They want to go for the more. The Paquito is giving the damage inside the turret. Look at that damage coming in from that Paquito. Look, it's going to be the shutdown along, will be taken from the turn apart memory. But look at those sniper shots taking those kill. Oh my god, this just give me the flashback to what you did to me, Sasuke. That Joy just ejecting the Leslie into that turret. But we're not going to talk about it. There's no pusher from their side. They just, secure the Lord at this point.
That's absolutely true, and it is the second Lord, and it is going to be an uncontested Lord for freely in the hands of Team Eliminators, and that was quite a backstab coming in from Jawhead, making sure that Leslie dies.
Oh my god, I have to agree with that one as well. Like, the Leslie, he knew that Leslie was got the kill onto the Brody, and as well as when she did her job, he just, ejected the Leslie into that turret. Now you can just go and kill yourself. That's what happened over there.
Exactly, mate. That's what happened when you when you fulfill your job, and then there is nothing else you can do. Yeah, you did your job. It's now it's now your time to die. Go die.
Oh my god! Like, look at that Pirag arm has been popped up from that Xbox. Like, I think like it's going to be over from their side because the Leslie is way too much farmed. But the lethal shots are will give at least much more damage than expected. Onto that Alpha as well as those Ruby onto the front line. But I think she is alone. Still doesn't have the flicker ready with her. But the ward has been used to give a lot of vision. Look at that Paquito. Oh, but look at that Alpha charge coming in onto those people. The knockout punches will be used up along the last sanity coming in from that Xbox. Alpha will secure the kill onto that Jawhead. It's going to be the double kill coming in onto that Leslie from that. Leslie from that Alpha. Most probably, the Lord has been most probably clearing their. Oh my God! Don't even have the words to express my feelings. It's going to be the triple kill onto that Leslie. There are only Estes and the Julian left to defend their base. There's no turret left for them, so it's only going to be the base. And I think the lethal shot is giving way too much damage for themselves. It's going to be the enhanced side coming in from that Julian, but will not do enough damage to take down that enemy heroes. But I think it's going to be over from the side of Team TINC, and the Team Eliminators take this game for themselves.
That's absolutely true. The damage coming in from Leslie at the last team fight was just too nuts. And she almost one shotted the Alpha, which was nearly 40 to 45% of his HP, and dealing that much amount of damage to Alpha, who is nearly tanky with those items. I mean, he probably only have two of the attack items on his name, and on the rest of the three are just the defensive items.
That's true. And also, like, what happened every single team fight? The Jaw had used the ejector every single time and ejected at least one person back to the team fight and the backline. And as the Jaw had ejected at least someone, the Xbox and the Paquito, along with their full combos and the last sanity will be used up. They were literally deleting at least one to two people into that team fights. It was so impressive to watch. And also, Sasuke, as the Jaw had just ejected the Leslie back into the turret, it just reminded me of you that he actually have done that to me as well.
That's absolutely true. We could probably talk about that things later on. But no, this is it for the game number 2 between these two teams. Team Eliminators will be moving on to the next stage of the tournament as they won the 2-0 best of 3 games.
Welcome back, guys, to the last match of the Legend Unleashed. This match is against Peppermint, your loved Peppermint, and the
Negroes.
team Negroes. In the blue side, we have the team Negroes, and the red side, we have the team Peppermint. So let's jump into the draft. So, तेरे को क्या लगता है? Like, कैसा draft होने वाला है ये match?
Like I can see they are banning tanks तो assassin, I guess assassin jungler type aim कर रहे हैं वो लोग.
Like
Can't
high-lows
say.
ban. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
High-lows
Pretty
ban or
normal
good ban?
bans.
Yeah, pretty normal bans. तो देखते हैं लाइक
हाँ
नॉर्मल रैंक बैंड है अभी के लिए लाइक हाइलोस
हाँ
चिप जो लोग एक्चुअल प्रॉब्लम कर सकते हैं चिप बहुत ज्यादा मैप कंट्रोल देता है हाइलोस टीम फाइट
हाँ
में प्रॉब्लम एंड जास्क तो टीम फाइट में सोलो मार्किंग में बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत देता है
वही मेन क्वेश्चन है कि मार्क्समैन लेंगे कि फाइटर लेंगे you
वो
know.
तो बात है
हम्म,
अब इनका ड्राफ्ट ही डिसाइड कर सकता है इनका मैच कैसे जाएगा क्योंकि बैनिंग ओनली बैन से हम डिसाइड तो कर नहीं सकते कि मैच कैसे जाने वाला है सो लेट्स
हाँ
वेट देखते हैं
फ्लिंट बैन से लग रहा है कि मार्क्समैन के लिए जाने वाले हैं.
हाँ हाँ क्योंकि क्लिंट मार्क्समैन लेन में डोमिनेट करता है अच्छा खासा सो
हाँ
रॉजर हटा दैट्स अ
टॉमी
रियली
इज
डिसेंट
ऑल्सो
मैन
बैंड.
हाँ टॉम इज आल्सो बैड टॉम तो दिक्कत देता ही है
हाँ देखते हैं अब लिंग हायर सब ओपन है.
हाँ लिंग हायर सब ओपन है पर्सनली मैं हायर रेकमेंड ज्यादा करूंगा क्योंकि लिंग बहुत ज्यादा ही बफ डिपेंडेंट हो जाता है एक टाइम पे
बट
तो
मोबिलिटी अक्रॉस द मैप बहुत ज़्यादा है लिंक का. जेवियर
बट
ऑब्वियसली लेट गेम.
लेट गेम बट फर्स्ट पिक जेवियर कुछ अच्छा लगता नहीं है लाइक बहुत ज्यादा ये हो जाता है ना लाइक तेरे को मार्क करना इजी हो जाएगा जेवियर पिक थोड़ा देख के लेना ज्यादा बेटर लगता है
बट यहाँ पे जब इतने सारे हीरोज ओपन है तो आई गेस जेवियर पिक बहुत एक सेफ ऑप्शन है बिकॉज स्केलिंग बहुत हाई है एंड अर्ली टू लेट सब जगह बहुत अच्छा है. रेड साइड का पिक्स अच्छा लग रहा है बट जुक्सिन थोड़ा अर्ली गेमर ही है. लेट्स सी व्हाट दे पिक नाउ. आया गुड पिक रूबी.
The hunt begins.
Your team is picking.
sorry I got a call okay so we have a Ruby and a Hayabusa pick okay so उन्होंने ही पिक कर लिया जंगलर और रूबी सो जेवियर को कोई दिक्कत ना दे सके बैकलाइन पे चढ़ के बट
हाँ
टेरिजला पिक
लिंग
हुआ
अभी भी
है
है.
एनिमी में हाँ लिंग अभी भी है एंड टेरिजला पिक हुआ है सो टेरिजला का अल्ट बहुत दिक्कत दे सकता है लाइक फ्लिकर अल्ट टू जेवियर पेनल्टी जोन में अगर एक बार जेवियर आ जाता है तो कुछ वो कर नहीं सकता अगर उसके पास अपने फ्लिकर ना हो या फिर प्यूरिफाई
हाँ
नहीं रहा तो
करेक्ट. अब इन लोगों को लिंग
तो
लेना है तो अभी चांस है नहीं तो बैन हो जाएगा.
हाँ अगर उनको लिंक लेना तो अभी ले सकते हैं पर रूबी लिंक
हाँ
को दिक्कत दे सकती है सो लाइक फ्रेटरन भी ले सकते हैं एक्चुअली ये लोग सो तो ये लोग के पास हीरो पूल में ये रहेगा कि कैरी वगैरह उठा सकते हैं और डेटा उठाया है
सरप्राइज सरप्राइज.
हाँ, बहुत ज्यादा ही सरप्राइजिंग पिक था ये
हाँ क्या लगता है क्या बैन होगा.
मोस्ट प्रोबेबली ये लोग मार्क्समैन हटा सकते हैं एंड मे बी लिंक ये लोग हटाएंगे नहीं लाइक
अब
अपना
तो बिलिंग एक प्रॉब्लम नहीं रहेगा
हाँ हाँ
बताने.
लिंक प्रॉब्लम नहीं रहेगा बट स्टिल लाइक ब्लू साइड लिंक बैन कर सकता है क्योंकि
अच्छा
अभी भी
हाँ
उनमें
एक्चुअली
एसोसिएशन
हाँ.
क्योंकि तक
Assassin.
गोल्डन खेल सकती है
The most annoying tank is banned.
या पर्सनली तेरा थॉट क्या है टिग्रेल के बारे में लाइक तू खुद में खेलता है तो
Cancerous, the most cancerous tank. एक अच्छा टाइग्रेल को सिर्फ एक पूरा गेम में एक कर देना है that is enough for the win.
या लाइक एक अटलास की तरह ना लाइक एक 5 बार हेल्थ
Exactly,
देन
exactly. मतलब कुछ नहीं करना बस एक अल्ट से पूरा गेम ओवर.
मुझे लगता है ये लोग को कैरी बैन करना चाहिए या फिर क्लॉड लाइक जो बैकलाइन पे एक्चुअली चढ़ सकता है, क्योंकि तब ये लोग ग्रैंजर वगैरह पिक कर सकते हैं, बट हाया के सामने ग्रैंजर प्रॉब्लम कर सकता है, बट तो प्रेडेटर पिक हो सकता है।
ये भी अच्छा बैन
बट
है मनसता। हम्म।
हाँ, और भी एक अच्छा बहाना लाइक ड्राफ्ट के
हाँ।
हिसाब से लाइक both the teams are in a equal phase.
I will
Oh,
protect you.
another
Your
good
team
ban.
is picking.
सरप्राइजिंगली लिंग अभी तक बैक किया नहीं है और लिंग अभी
आई
तक
गेस ये
ओपन
लोग फ्रेडरिन और एंजेला ले सकते हैं, दैट विल बी गुड।
है। हाँ बट ऑलरेडी तब गोल्ड लेन में कौन जाएगा, EXP और मार्क्समैन का लैक कर सकता है, बट एंजेला रोम तो हाँ, तो एक्चुअली बेनेडेक्टा कर सकता है गोल्ड लेन, तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगा,
हाँ,
बट
और क्लिंट भी बैंड
एक
है, तो ऐसा मतलब बैक लेन से बिल्कुल डैमेज डीलर भी नहीं है इनके पास अभी कोई, एमएम के पर्सपेक्टिव से।
हाँ बट एक अच्छा बेनेडेक्टा को MM मार्क करने में बहुत इजी होता तो है,
हाँ,
मतलब गेम प्ले
करेक्ट।
के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है बेनेडेक्टा के।
वो तो हर हीरो के लिए ही है।
हाँ वो तो है।
अब इन लोगों को बट लेट गेमर्स चाहिए, बिकॉज अभी ये सब जो है ज्यादा लेट गेम के लिए नहीं है। देखा, दो दो एमएम नहीं लेंगे रेड टीम। लेट्स सी ब्लू
हाँ
टीम क्या लेता है।
पेपरमिंट मुझे नहीं लगता पेपरमिंट MM लेने वाला है, बट
बेंडेटा इज रेटरी नाउ।
हाँ एक बेनेडेक्टा जंगल लाइक बहुत सालों से नहीं देखा हमने जंगल, एंड करंट मेटा में एक बेनेडेक्टा एक हायाबुसा के सामने इशू तो होगा, क्योंकि हायाबुसा का
हाँ,
जंगलिंग स्पीड बोथ का सेम है, बट हायाबुसा
डोमिनेट कर लेगा।
बैकलाइंस हाँ,
हम्म,
क्योंकि बेनेडेक्टा का बैटरी और अल्ट एक्चुअली अनोइंग होता है, क्योंकि लाइक तुम इजीली एक बैकलाइनर को मार सकते हो, बट विदाउट अ
एग्जैक्टली।
बैटरी फायर बेनेडेक्टा बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है बेनेडेक्टा के लिए। अच्छा तो दोनों टीम ने डिसाइड किया वो लोग कुछ
नो
मार्क्समैन
एमएम।
अच्छा अच्छा तो एडिट एडिट एक्चुअली मुझे लगता है एडिट ये करने वाली है और या फिर
लेस्ली, गुड
ओके
पिक।
Your team
हाँ
is
अच्छा
that
पिक है।
वो
enemy a
एक्चुअली
target.
अच्छा पिक है हाँ, क्योंकि उसका कंसील का वजह से बन रहता उसको मार्क नहीं कर पाएगी और उसका मोबिलिटी भी
एग्जैक्टली।
बहुत हाई
हम्म। इरिथल, माय
रहता
गॉड।
है। मुझे नहीं लगता कि इरेथ्रल काम
हाँ,
करेगा यहाँ पे, पर
बिल्कुल
क्योंकि वो हीरो
नहीं।
एक्चुअली में अभी
फ्री
बहुत
फूड
वीक
फॉर
है।
हाया।
हाँ ओके
तो फिर
ब्रॉडी
भी
दैट वाज
बेटर। सेव हो गए,
नहीं
बच गए ड्राफ्ट में थोड़ा।
बच गए नहीं, अच्छा ड्राफ्ट किया है, मतलब वो नहीं बोल सकते कि बच गए, गलती से थोड़ी ड्राफ्ट होता है ना। अब देखते हैं मैच में क्या होता
हाँ, जेवियर विद इंस्पायर।
है। जेवियर इंस्पायर नहीं, वो चेंज कर देगा।
ट्रोल कर रहा है।
एंड सरप्राइजिंगली प्यूरिफाई नहीं लिया है, लाइक सब फ्लिकर पे ही खेल रहा है, तो वी विल गोना सी
प्यूरिफाई
अ
की
लॉट
ऐसे
ऑफ
कोई मतलब नीड नहीं है, क्योंकि टेस्ला के अल्ट से भी चल के निकल सकते हैं।
नहीं, वो पेनल्टी जोन से तुम डायरेक्ट चल चल के नहीं निकल सकते हो, अगर तुम्हारे पास अच्छी खासी मोबिलिटी नहीं हो। अगर टेस्ला
हाँ।
ने अल्ट कर दिया तो ब्रॉडी को बहुत इजी होगा, एंड दे आल्सो मथिल्डा, तो मोबिलिटी के
हम्म।
हिसाब से टीम पेपरमिंट बहुत ज्यादा ही एडवांस है।
हाँ।
5 seconds
सो
till
मैच स्टार्ट हो चुका है, एंड देन देख रहे हैं नॉर्मल गेम प्ले, साथ में गोल्ड दोनों अपना गोल्ड लेन के ऑपोजिट पर भी स्टार्ट करेंगे, सो दे कैन गो फॉर द गोल्ड लेन, एंड उनकी टीम्स हेल्प कर रहे हैं फॉर द फास्ट जंगल क्लियर, सो इट विल बी अ नाइस मैच, बिकॉज दोनों टीम
यस।
के ड्राफ्ट बहुत ज्यादा ही अच्छे ही हैं, लाइक
हाँ।
इक्वलाइज है, लाइक ये नहीं कि कोई ड्राफ्ट में जीता है, both
हाँ,
team they have draft nice।
इतनी जल्दी
एंड
फर्स्ट
एक
ब्लड
मिनट
आ
से पहले ही फर्स्ट ब्लड हो चुका है,
गया।
ये
वो
बहुत
बस
ज्यादा
रिक्सन
अनएक्सपेक्टेड
का
लगा है।
अर्ली गेम है इसलिए बस।
हाँ बट लाइक स्टिल एक 1 मिनट के पहले अगर तुम फर्स्ट ब्लड दे देते हो, दैट्स अ रियली बिग डिसएडवांटेज हो जाता है तुम्हारे लिए, लाइक
डीमोटिवेटिंग हो जाता है।
हाँ लाइक नॉट डीमोटिवेटिंग बट लाइक हाँ वो भी हो सकता है एक तरह से, और
कॉन्फिडेंस
हायर
कॉन्फिडेंस के लिए होता है वो।
और हायर एक बढ़िया रेट्रिगर के ना ये चुरा लिया है, ली तो ले लिया, दैट्स रियली
नाइस
नाइस।
नाइस।
एंड देन देख रहे हैं कि सब बॉट लेन पे जा रहे हैं, तो बॉट लेन पे ग्रैंक देख सकते हैं, हायाबुसा ऑलरेडी लेवल 4 है, बेनेटा स्टिल
हाँ।
स्टक इन लेवल 3, सो ओके हायाबुसा जा रहा है, एंड बेनेटा का क्या डैमेज गिरा हायाबुसा के ऊपर, हायाबुसा ऑलमोस्ट खाली हो गया।
हाँ।
Damn. मुझे लगता है अभी के लिए लोग बैक ही करेंगे क्योंकि टर्टल आ रहा है, सो दे विल गो फॉर द टर्टल।
करेक्ट। एक्सपी लेन पे तो कुछ एक्शन हो नहीं रहा ज़्यादा, गोल्ड लेन पे ही है। फ्लोरिन का
हाँ
फ्लावर है लेस्ली के पास फॉर अर्ली गेम।
हाँ, बट एक्सपी में कुछ हो नहीं सकता क्योंकि टेरिजला है एंड
हाँ
रूबी है, एंड दोनों का सस्टेन एंड लेन को होल्ड करने का स्किल्स बहुत अच्छा रहता है, सो
हाँ,
नॉट मच इन एक्सपी।
पेंडेटा ने टर्टल स्टार्ट नहीं किया अभी।
हाँ, वो शायद से बफ पहले लेगी उसके बाद टर्टल पे जाएगी, और इफ हायाबुसा स्टार्ट करता है तो एक लास्ट सेकंड रेडर के लिए जा सकता है मेरा, बट
पर इतना
उसने
बफ
टर्टल
बेंडेटा
स्टार्ट
को
किया।
नीड नहीं है बफ का अभी ना, हायाबुसा को ज़्यादा है।
हाँ, बट
हाया ने
हायाबुसा
शैडो
को अभी
यूज़ कर लिया, बहुत जल्दी
एंड
कर
रूबी
दी।
का बढ़िया, रूबी ने
नाइस।
बहुत सही अल्ट मारी टेस्ला के ऊपर, पर टेस्ला ने फ्लिकर करके टेस्ला बाहर निकलता है एंड रेटरी लगाते हैं बेनेटा, एंड उसको मिल जाता है टर्टल एंड
फ्लिकर निकल
जेवियर
गया।
का डाउन लाइट, बट स्टिल नॉट इनफ टू, किसी का किल सिक्योर नहीं होता एंड
हाँ,
स्टिल दैट वाज
0-1
रियली
स्कोर।
नाइस, बट टेरिस्ला ने थोड़ा सा उधर प्रॉब्लम किया है, बट लाइक
हाँ।
थोड़ा सा मिस कैलकुलेशन हुआ है उसके थ्रू, बट बिकॉज रूबी ने पहले ही उसको होल्ड कर दी एंड वो बहुत ज्यादा लो हो गया, सो ही हैड टू फ्लिकर आउट। एंड इधर देख रहे
हम्म,
गोल्डन पे जंगलर,
हाइट
सो
होने
देखते
वाला
हैं।
है अभी।
हाँ, हो सकता है, बट रिसोर्सेस नहीं है अभी तक हायाबुसा के पास, उसका अल्टीमेट अभी तक आया नहीं है, सो विदाउट अल्टीमेट
हम्म,
हायाबुसा जाएगा नहीं क्योंकि उसके लिए बहुत दिक्कत हो सकता है।
हाँ,
बट मीनवाइल बेनेटा का अल्टीमेट
यार
सीडी बहुत लो है एंड हायाबुसा ने रेटरी लगा के ले लिया है लिथो, बट हाया ने
शैडो
शैडो
मिस
मिस
कर
कर दी
दिया।
है। लेस्ली ने अपना अल्ट दिया ब्रॉडी का डैमेज, बट लेस्ली ने खाली कर दिया डॉनिंग लाइट, बट नॉट इनफ टू किल ब्रॉडी। ब्रॉडी बहुत लो है, तो भाई वो बैक ही करने वाला है अभी के लिए, बहुत सही अल्ट था जेवियर के थ्रू, एंड लेस्ली ने एंड क्या वापस से ये डाउन होने वाला है उनका फ्लोरिन, बट नहीं, मथिल्डा बैक कर
बच
लेती
गया।
है एंड हायाबुसा उस टाइम में मिड लेन में जुक्सिन का किल उठा लेता। बहुत सही गेम प्ले।
वाह। हाया का बफ इनवेड होने वाला है अब।
बट
नहीं।
मुझे नहीं लगता कि रेटरी डिफरेंस बहुत ज्यादा है क्योंकि हायाबुसा ऑलरेडी 7 है एंड बेनेटा अभी तक लेवल 6 में थी, बट दैट वाज अ ट्राई बिकॉज हायाबुसा ऑलरेडी बफ ले लिया था, सो दे कैन नॉट गो फॉर द इन्वेड एंड टर्टल आर अभी सेकंड में, सो इट्स लाइक दे विल सेव द रेट्रिब्यूशन।
हम्म।
अच्छा, तो टर्टल पे हायाबुसा नहीं जा रहा, दे आर इन बॉट लेन ट्राइंग टू गेट द ब्रॉडी, बट आई गेस ब्रॉडी विल बैक ऑफ। जुक्सिन ट्राई तो कर रही है कि डिफेंड कर ले लेन या फिर लेस्ली किल उठा ले, बट हायाबुसा जाता है एंड लेस्ली ने किल सिक्योर कर लिया है जुक्सिन का, एंड
हाँ,
फ्लोरिन अपना अल्टी यूज, एंड देन आई गेस
हाया ने
ब्रॉडी
अपना
को
अल्ट सेव
बैक,
कर लिया है।
आई गेस ब्रॉडी विल गो डाउन। ओके, लेस्ली के लिए डबल किल, दैट वाज अ रियली नाइस गेम प्ले फ्रॉम द टीम, लाइक टीम ब्लू की तरफ से, सो लाइक अब तो जाएगा लगता है कि लाइक बोट लेन तो जाने वाला है।
हाँ, पेंडेटा बफ ले रहा है, ये लोग यहीं पे हैं।
हाँ, ज्यादा कुछ डिफरेंस तो नहीं है, बट स्टिल लाइक
हम्म,
अभी टीम लीड ही कर रहा है।
फार्म डिफरेंस भी ज़्यादा
एंड
नहीं है, 1000-1200 गोल्ड अराउंड इतना ही है बस।
हाँ, फार्म डिफरेंस ज्यादा नहीं है, बट स्टिल
उनकी पूरी टीम आ गई लेन बचाने के लिए।
हाँ, बट लेनिंग के फेज में लेस्ली को अर्ली गेम ज्यादा गोल्ड मिला है कंपेयर टू
हाँ,
ब्रॉडी, बिकॉज वो एक बार मर चुका है, बट लेस्ली स्टिल इज ऑन 0 डेथ एंड
2
बट
kills।
गोल्ड डिफरेंस इतना भी ज्यादा नहीं है बिकॉज लाइक
हम्म,
ओनली 500 गोल्ड का डिफरेंस है दोनों मार्क्समैन के लिए, सो ब्रॉडी कैन रिकवर इट,
हम्म,
बट लेस्ली के लेन में अभी कोई है नहीं, इफ दे ट्राई दे कैन गेट दिस लेस्ली,
सही
बट आई
में
गेस दे विल जस्ट गो
टावर ले लेंगे। हाँ,
but they will just go for the tower and will probably go for the kill, but no, torn apart
यहाँ पे
memory
एक
been
किल आ
used
गया।
from the body and Ruby
वाह,
का
what a
पोजीशन,
mobilize।
या एंड रूबी ने बेनेडेटा का किल सिक्योर कर लिया, दैट्स वाज रियली नाइस, इवन दो यू आर ईएक्सपी लाइक एक जंगलर को मार के मरना, दैट्स रियली नाइस एंड फ्लोरिन
हम्म,
भी डाउन हो जाता। आई गेस मैं ये दूंगा लाइक दिस टीम फाइट वाज अ विन फॉर टीम पेपर एंड
टीम ब्लू।
मेल्ट। हाँ, ऑब्वियसली लाइक रोटेशन तो अच्छा था रूबी का, बट आउटपुट नहीं आ पाया उसके टीम से, तो
हाँ।
वो बहुत ही बेकार मौत मरी है उधर
हाँ,
क्योंकि उसने लाइक सी ट्राइड लाइक अगर उसको और थोड़ा सपोर्ट मिलता देन इट वुड हैव बीन अ रियली बिग गोल डिफरेंस लाइक ऑन द साइड ऑफ नीज ग्रो बिकॉज पेपरमेंट वैसे भी स्ट्रगल करती है, लाइक स्ट्रगल कर रही है
बट
अभी
यहाँ
थोड़ा
पे
सा।
हमें लग रहा है कि मेज का डिफरेंस हो रहा है, क्योंकि जुक्सिन और मतलब जेवियर में फिर वो डैमेज और इमोबिलिटी की वजह से वो टीम जीत जा रही है। जैसे ये देखिए ये वाली
हाँ
टीम फाइट, वो तुरंत बैक हो गया
हाँ
मेज उनका। वही जेवियर का ही
वही,
डिफरेंस आ रहा है, मेज गैप।
नॉट अ मेज गैप बट लाइक जेवियर खेल अच्छा रहा बिकॉज लाइक उसका इमोबिलिटी और उसका
हीरो
डैमेज की
हीरो
वजह
गैप।
से या एक्चुअली दे कैन से अबाउट द हीरो गैप बिकॉज जुक्सिंग को थोड़े गियर चाहिए होते हैं फॉर द डिफेंस एंड द इमोबिलिटी, लाइक वो टीम फाइट में ज्यादा हेल्पफुल रहती है जुक्सिन, बट जेवियर एक सोलो लेनिंग एंड
टीम
होल्डिंग के लिए
फाइट
ज्यादा
दोनों।
बेटर। हाँ
एंड एंड
लेन होल्डिंग।
स्केलिंग जेवियर की ज्यादा है जुक्सिन से, तो जितना
हाँ
लेट
बहुत,
गेम
वो तो
जाएगा
बहुत
उसमें जो है जुक्सिन को फिर वो उतना ही ज्यादा डोमिनेट करेगा।
हाँ लाइक नॉट ओनली जुक्सिन, लाइक होल टीम को प्रॉब्लम करेगा जेवियर
हाँ
बिकॉज
मतलब वो तो है ही।
टीम फाइट एंगेज नहीं हो पाएंगे अच्छे से क्योंकि
हाँ
वो बार बार अपना इमोबिलिटी यूज करेगा एंड वो अपना डॉनिंग डॉनिंग लाइट से बार बार उनको लो करता रहेगा। एंड देयर इज अ लिमिट, अ हीलर कितना ही हील कर सकता है बिकॉज इट्स अ
एग्जैक्टली
मथिल्डा नॉट अ एस्टस लाइक
एस्टेस
तो
एग्जैक्टली।
एग्जैक्टली बिकॉज लाइक टीम पेपरमेंट दे हैव अ लॉट ऑफ मोबिलिटी बट वो लोग थोड़ा
ये देखो
प्रॉब्लम
2
इस
क्रिट
बात को,
3 क्रिट डेड।
3
बच
क्रिट
गया।
एंड
ऑलमोस्ट ओह माय गॉड।
जेवियर का बढ़िया सेकंड स्किल आया है लाइक
ओ
3
माथिल्डा
पीपल्स
का
वर्सेस
फ्लिकर निकल गया वहां पे।
हाँ
टेरिज्ला
एंड
अकेले फाइट कर रहा है। ओके माथिल्डा ने बचा लिया। नाइस अल्ट बाय जेवियर। टीम ब्लू
सिक्योरिंग द
के
किल
पास
ऑफ
स्केलिंग हीरोज बहुत ज्यादा है एंड वो स्केल हो भी रहे हैं अब। टीम रेड के पास लेट गेमर कोई है ही नहीं।
एक्सवर्थ फॉर ब्रॉडी उनके पास लेट गेमर
हाँ
ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है, डैमेज आउटपुट कम आएगा क्योंकि टेरिज्ला का
हाँ
पेनल्टी जोन बस उनको होल्ड ऑफ कर सकता है फिर पकड़ सकता
एग्जैक्टली।
है बट बेनेडेट्टा एंड ब्रॉडी उनको सिंक पे होना ही पड़ेगा ताकि वो
ये
कुछ आउटपुट ला।
क्रिट दे रही है लेस्ली, सिर्फ मर गया शायद।
अगेन डॉनिंग लाइट फ्रॉम जेवियर एंड लेस्ली,
बहुत खतरनाक कॉम्बो है ये।
बहुत ज्यादा ही खतरनाक गेम प्ले चल रहा है इधर लाइक एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम मैं इतना बोल सकता हूँ कि बेनेटा जंगल एक्चुअली इस मेटा में बहुत स्लो मैं
बहुत
बोल सकता
डिफिकल्ट
हूँ
है।
विदाउट अ
हम्म।
पेट्रीफाइड इट्स रियली हार्ड या लाइक
नहीं तो लोग भाग ही जाएंगे उसके अल्ट से चल के ही।
हाँ लाइक रेड और बट एक सीन है पर रेटरी के लिए बेनेटा कैन इजीली गेट द लॉर्ड एंड टर्टल अगर लॉर्ड एंड टर्टल
हाँ
फाइट होता है क्योंकि बेनेटा
यहाँ
का
पे एक
स्किल्स की
और
वजह
किल
से
आ
उसका
गया।
हाँ और टीम फाइट बट आई गेस इट वाज रियली
ओके।
अननेसेसरी फॉर दिस टीम फाइट बिकॉज़ लॉर्ड आ रहा है
ओ माय
अगेन अ
गॉड।
डॉलिंग लाइट फ्रॉम जेवियर, रूबी गोस डाउन
लेस्ली
एंड
क्रिटी
टेस्ला
क्रिट मारे
रियली
जा
गॉट
रही है।
अनदर, हाँ लेस्ली का क्रिट एंड देन जेवियर का डैमेज इज लाइक अनसस्टेनेबल, टेस्ला कितना ही
हम्म
सस्टेन कर सकता
कि वो लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे कि मैजिक बनाए कि फिजिकल डिफेंस बनाए।
है। क्योंकि दोनों टाइप का डैमेज आ रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ
हाँ
लेस्ली का डैमेज तो फिजिकल भी नहीं है, इट्स एक्चुअली ट्रू डैमेज,
हाँ
सस्टेन भी नहीं हो सकता चाहे जितना भी डिफेंस बना
एग्जैक्टली।
लो,
एचपी बना सकते हैं बस।
बस एचपी बना सकते हो एंड मे बी अ टूलाइट आर्मर बट वो बस एक ही शॉट उसका डॉज
वो
करेगा सो
हाँ वही।
दैट्स नॉट।
ओ माय गॉड क्या
एंड
डैमेज आ रहा है।
बट जेवियर का कूलडाउन इतना लो हो चुका है लाइक ही इज जस्ट
हाँ
स्पैमिंग हिज डॉनिंग लाइट देयर अंदर,
स्टैक्स ही नहीं खत्म हो रहे हैं, इतने हीरोज हैं उसके आसपास।
जस्ट आग बंद करो और गोजो सातोरू बन जाओ, पावरफुल मोरा
हाँ
सके मारते
पर्पल
रहो,
हॉरो।
बाहर ही मत आने दो, बाहर ही मत आने दो एनिमी को, बेस पे ही दो।
ओ
ओह
भाई
रूबी
फ्लिकर
का
अर्थ।
आई एम ऑफेंडेड विद आई एम विद फ्लिकर, भाई बहुत सही अल्ट बट टेरेस्ला का फ्लिकर मेल्ट हो जाता है बट एंड वो मरता नहीं है एंड ब्रॉडी ने बहुत डैमेज दिया है बट उसका डैमेज गियर नहीं है तो भाई उसका डैमेज आ ही नहीं पा रहा
हाँ
है एंड बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम में दिख रहे हैं ये टीम
टीम रेड।
पेपरमेंट एंड हायाबुसा गोइंग इन फॉर द अल्ट बट आई डोंट थिंक ही विल सर्वाइव क्योंकि उसके पास और शैडोज नहीं है एंड
शिट
टेरेस्ला का पेनल्टी जोन एंड हायाबुसा इज डेड, ब्रॉडी को
डेड।
हायाबुसा का शटडाउन मिलते हुए दैट वाज अ काइंड ऑफ अ ओवर एक्सटेंड फ्रॉम हायाबुसा। रूबी
बट
ने
उनको
अपना
इनहिबिटर मिल गया तो गुड ट्रेड।
उनको इनहिबिटर मिल गया, दैट वाज अ गुड ट्रेड बट स्टिल अ जंगलर को मरना नहीं चाहिए था एंड
नहीं लॉर्ड में भी टाइम है आई गेस, मतलब कुछ इतना वो नहीं है बहुत बड़ा।
वो कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है बट स्टिल
हम्म
उसको उसको पता होना चाहिए लाइक हायाबुसा का इवेंट स्किल कूल डाउन में चला जाएगा, सो लाइक इट्स
मे बी वो
उनको
एक
बैक आना
स्टंट था इनहिबिटर के लिए।
मे बी दैट वाज हिज प्लान जस्ट टू गेट लाइक इनहिबिटर के लिए प्लान ही किया था कि लाइक मैं मर जाऊंगा बट
हाँ
इनहिबिटर मिलेगा। मिड का इनहिबिटर ड्यूरिंग द एनहांस लॉट, दैट्स अ रियली बिग हेल्प।
हाँ। टीम रेड को नेक्स्ट गेम में बहुत सोच के ड्राफ्ट करना होगा।
या बट अभी तक गेम खत्म हुआ नहीं है, ऐसे कुछ हम बोल नहीं
हाँ
सकते, लाइक बहुत
एग्जैक्टली,
सिनेरियोस हमने देखा ना,
वी कैन
मैच
नेवर
बहुत ज्यादा
अनप्रेडिक्टेबल
वही
है।
क्योंकि हाँ क्योंकि दे हैव बेनेडेटा जो लाइक लॉर्ड क्लियरिंग में बहुत इजी होगा क्योंकि वो जंगल खेल रही
हम्म।
है, सो
हाँ
लाइक क्रीप्स एंड लॉर्ड्स पे तो डैमेज आएगा ही आएगा उसका।
एग्जैक्टली।
एंड देन ऑल्सो आई गेस अब वो लोग एचपी एंड वेव क्लियर करके लॉर्ड के लिए ये वाला फाइट हम देख सकते हैं, लाइक आई वांट टू सी अ रियली नाइस लॉर्ड फाइट हियर।
हम्म। लेस्ली ने विजन कर दिया है। ओह माय गॉड,
हाँ एंड
ब्रोडी इतना लो हो
जेवियर
गया ऑलरेडी। ब्रोडी को ओके, बहुत इजी हो गया है लॉर्ड क्योंकि ब्रोडी इतना लो हो गया है, बैक ही करना पड़ेगा उन्हें। ओके एक और
एग्जैक्टली
अल्ट
एंड
मार
एंड
दिया।
वो वापस वापस से और एक डॉनिंग लाइट एंड बॉडी बस बेस से बाहर निकल ही रहा था कि वो वापस बेस चला गया।
कुछ ज्यादा ही जोन कर रखा है ब्लू टीम ने रेड को।
हाँ टीम नीज ग्रो बहुत ज्यादा ही जोन कर रखा है स्पेशली फॉर दिस जेवियर। जेवियर की वजह से
एग्जैक्टली।
लाइक उनको बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो रही है कि लाइक
हम्म
उसका सेकंड स्किल का इमोबिलाइजेशन एंड डैमेज बैकलाइंस को बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है, स्पेशली दैट
हम्म।
ब्रॉडी। वो जितना आउटपुट देना चाहता है वो दे नहीं पा रहा है बिकॉज जस्ट ओनली
हाँ
रीजन इज दिस जेवियर।
जेवियर
एंड
टीम फाइट्स
हाँ
को
एंड
डिफ्यूज कर दे रहा है, सब टीम फाइट्स को इमोबिलाइज कर करके
हाँ एंड ये रूबी की वजह से ये टेरेस्ला एंड जुक्शिन
आगे
को भी
भी नहीं आ
प्रॉब्लम हो रहा
सकते।
है। हाँ
वेंडेटा
एंड
ने
बेनेडेटा
चला
ने
ही,
इधर
बट आई गेस डेड है।
he will fall down and हायाबुसा को बेनेडेटा
आई
का किल
थिंक इट
मिलते
इज
हुए
ओवर
एंड
ओनली।
या कुछ बोल नहीं सकते अभी, लाइक दे कैन स्टिल ट्राई टू डिफेंड इट बट
वी
another
विल सी
dawning light
दैट
from this
हैपनिंग।
Xavier and
बाप रे।
Hayabusa का ult Leslie ने सिक्योर किया and I am offended from Ruby with the flicker and Matilda goes down, Leslie के लिए double kill and that's a
यस
wipe out।
ओवर।
One first match goes to team
ब्लू।
Knees Grow।
व्हाट अ मैच। नेक्स्ट गेम में बहुत ही स्ट्रेटेजाइज करना पड़ेगा ड्राफ्ट को।
Victory!
या नेक्स्ट गेम में टीम को बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेटेजाइज करना पड़ेगा अपना मैच क्योंकि लाइक लास्ट गेम में उनका बहुत ज्यादा मिसमैच हुआ था एंड
एग्जैक्टली।
रैंक्स बहुत खराब हुए थे। एंड आई डोंट रियली अंडरस्टैंड लाइक बेनेडेटा जंगल इतना ज्यादा आउटपुट दे नहीं पाया जितना मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था।
एग्जैक्टली।
एंड इधर अगर हम स्टैट्स देखें तो लेस्ली ने 27% डैमेज दिया एंड जेवियर 34% डैमेज विद 88% टीम फाइट पार्टिसिपेशन, डिजर्विंग एमवीपी फ्रॉम जेवियर।
एग्जैक्टली।
Okay, so we will be back after some time, so stay tuned. Okay, guys, so we are back, and this is the second match. दूसरा match है ये. So this will be deciding for the team Pepper and Mint कि अगर ये लोग they stay in the tournament or they will go back. So
And work
personally मुझे
harder.
लगता है personally I want that Pepper and Mint ये tournament ये वाला match जीते. So we will see a third match, and
It'll
because
be
this
more
is the last.
exciting.
My mission.
Yeah, it will be more exciting because this is the last match of today. So I want to see some exciting things.
Let's go, Team Peppermint.
Yeah, it's time for your awakening.
Redemption.
Yeah, it's time for the redemption. So देखते हैं. So we can see Hilo span किया है Pepper and Mint ने. So
Mhm.
उनके पास फर्स्ट पिक है, so they can go for a Roger क्योंकि वो गोल्ड लेन में अच्छा लाइक बहुत अच्छा पिक है. लाइक पर्सनली मैं पूछूं तो
हाँ.
बिकॉज उसके पास अच्छा खासा डिफेंस सस्टेन है एंड रॉजर बैन ही हो जाता है. Well, that's a pretty nice
बहुत
one, मैं
annoying
बोलूंगा.
है क्योंकि वो
हाँ, एक्चुअली बहुत अनोइंग है फॉर मेजेस एंड मार्क्समैन टू. एंड उसका अर्ली गेम
Mhm.
डैमेज, उसका एक्चुअली स्केलिंग भी बहुत अच्छा है एंड अर्ली गेम डैमेज भी है. सो लाइक इट्स रियली हार्ड टू किल अ रॉजर.
Mm.
एंड चिप बैन करते हैं बिकॉज चिप ऑल नो
Map
लाइक चिप का
control
मैप
for the
कंट्रोल
whole team.
बहुत ज्यादा है. लाइक यू कैन लाइक 5 man रैंक इन लेस देन 2 minutes.
हाँ. Across the map.
जास्ट वही
Hmm.
ऑब्वियसली लाइक Zast ban. Okay, like pretty normal bans, like कुछ not out of the ordinary. So देखते हैं.
Hayabusa. Sanjo.
Okay, Hayabusa. So I guess Pepper and Mint को पता चल गया कि Hayabusa ने कितना annoy किया है बैकलाइंस को बहुत बार मार्क कर करके. So they know like okay this time मैं Hayabusa नहीं देने वाला हूँ, ban ही कर दो इसको.
I guess Team Peppermint will go for Xavier only first pick. I think
हाँ, they
Team
can
Red
go,
will
but
ban it.
yeah, maybe they can ban Xavier, they can ban Terazla, they can ban Azukshin, they can ban a Ling. बहुत सारे bans हैं अभी. Like देखते हैं.
Link ban
And
होगा.
there is a Ling ban. Obviously, like mobility and backline markers बहुत ज़्यादा ही hard है Ling का. Even though उसका pop पे invade होगा तो
Okay.
problem का and Julian pick होता है.
Julian first pick.
I guess Julian जंगलर देखने को मिलेगा because Julian जंगलर बहुत ज्यादा ही ओपी है because of his like level 3 के बाद ही उसका clearing speed बहुत ज्यादा drastically increase हो जाता है.
हाँ. Now Team Negro is going for Tesla pick.
हाँ. And team
Okay,
knees
and
grow
Xavier again. The trademark
again.
pick.
The trademark pick from the team knees grow again. The Xavier. Okay, this time उन्होंने dragon pick किया है, so I guess
बहुत अच्छा
Xavier
pick है.
को इसका
Backline
problem
killer.
बहुत
Hmm.
बहुत बहुत अच्छा पिक है क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम Xavier ने annoy किया था. So now they are going for the backline markers Yuzong. So क्या लगता है इनको मुझे लगता है इधर एक हीलर बहुत सही पिक रहेगा. लाइक मे बी अ मथिल्डा लाइक बहुत सही पिक होता है लाइक एक Xavier के अगेंस्ट एक मथिल्डा एंड टेरेस्ला के अगेंस्ट क्योंकि वो तुम्हारे तुमको उनके अल्ट से बाहर निकाल सकती है फिर उनके रेंज से बाहर निकाल सकती है. और मे बी अ रूबी इन गोल्ड लेन.
Correct.
अगर ये लोग रूबी चाहते हैं सो आई विल पर्सनली रिकमेंड कि क्लॉड पिक कर लें.
Lolita, very good pick.
Very nice pick. Like Paper and Mint are like okay, we are on, guys. Like it's time to take our revenge.
Mhm.
Like अभी के लिए तो मैं बोलूंगा पेपर एंड मिंट का ड्राफ्ट बहुत अच्छा है बिकॉज एक काउंटर ड्राफ्ट हमेशा एक ओपी ड्राफ्ट से बहुत ज्यादा बेटर रहता है. ओके खूफरा तो काउंटर लोलिता ये भी बहुत सही पिक था एक लोलिटा के अगेंस्ट क्योंकि तुम
हाँ.
ज्यादा हीलर नहीं ले सकते हो लोलिटा के अगेंस्ट बिकॉज सी मे रिफ्लेक्ट द अल्ट्स एंड सी मे कॉज यू a little problems but खूफरा इज
Correct.
रियली नाइस. तुम उनको पकड़ सकते हो लाइक एक उनको बहुत दिक्कत दे सकते हो कुवरा लेके लाइक बैकलाइन को मार कर सकते हो. एक 5 man अल्ट बहुत ज्यादा ही अनोइंग होता है एक कुवरा प्लेयर अगर
Yeah.
एक अच्छा कुवरा प्लेयर हो तो.
And mobility assassin लेने के लिए भी अब प्रॉब्लम है क्योंकि खुफरा है फैनी वगैरह अगर वो लोग सोचा तो लेस्ली बैंड गुड बैंड क्योंकि उनका वो
Leslie
लेस्ली और
Band,
जेवियर का ही कॉम्बो था. फ्लिंट बैन अगेन द मोस्ट
Flint
अनोइंग
Ban.
मार्क्समैन.
Yeah, विक्टर एंड क्लिंट एंड रूबी ये तीनों आजकल गोल्ड लेन में बहुत ज्यादा ही अनोइंग है।
एग्जैक्टली।
सो क्या लगता है ये लोग क्या बैन करेंगे जंगलर में? क्या ही ओपन है? मे बी अल्फा बैन विल बी अ नाइस बैन हियर। क्या लगता है अल्फा बैन अच्छा बैन हो सकता है?
अल्फा वैन मेरे को लगता नहीं अल्फा लेंगे वो लोग बैकलाइन किलर्स ही लेते हैं। ओके एक्सपॉज गुड
हम्म,
बैन।
so, मुझे जानना है कि लाइक टीम नीज ग्रो क्या पिक करता है इधर।
हाँ सबको वही जानना है।
हाँ क्योंकि लाइक अभी ड्राफ्ट बहुत ज्यादा स्टेबल है फॉर बोथ ऑफ द टीम्स
एग्जैक्टली।
एंड इनका इनका पिक ही डिसाइड करेगा कि लाइक व्हाट दे आर ट्राइंग टू प्ले हियर, लाइक कैसा गेम प्ले देखने को मिलेगा, लाइक कंटिन्यूअस क्रैंक और स्टेडी गेम प्ले और बस स्नोबॉल करेंगे ये लोग।
ओके इन
एंड
लोग ने ले लिया
अल्फा
अल्फा। गुड पिक।
ओके वही जैसे मैंने बोला था आई थॉट दे विल
हाँ
बैन अल्फा बट अल्फा पिक ही हो
आई
जाता।
थिंक टीम नीज ग्रो विल गो फॉर क्लॉड मे बी।
हाँ मे बी टीम नीज गो फॉर क्लॉड और मे बी अभी तो टीम पेपर एंड मिड का पिक है आई गेस उनको क्लॉड लेना चाहिए पेपर एंड मिड को बिकॉज क्लॉड मे बी बहुत हेल्पफुल होगा इधर लाइक तुम बैकलाइंस पे चढ़ सकते हो, तुम
ओह
बेल्ट
माय
कर
गॉड
सकते हो।
लूनॉक्स।
ओके लूनॉक्स ओके टीम पेपर एंड मिड डैडी डैडी टीटो इज hovering over this लूनॉक्स। क्या लगता है लूनॉक्स पिक होगी यहाँ पे?
मतलब पता नहीं बोल नहीं सकते उनका पिक वैसे भी बैकलाइन किलर है तो वो अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं लेना। इन लोगों ने ले लिया क्लॉड।
As we said like क्लॉड पिक होना ही था like because क्लॉड is the best pick here like तुम आराम से बैकलाइन पे चढ़ सकते हो, तुम्हारे पास हाई मोबिलिटी है, तुम अपने ब्लेजिंग डुएट से आराम से डैमेज दे सकते हो। ओके ये पोपल कूपा एक्चुअली इधर पोपल बहुत अच्छा पिक हो सकता है ना
हाँ
भी।
लेना
मे
चाहिए।
बी पोपल हाँ
नेटन
मे बी
बहुत
पोपल
अच्छा पिक होगा नेटन भी।
हाँ नेटन हो सकता है बट दे हैव अ ड्रैगन अगर
एंड
प्रॉब्लम
लोलिटा भी
हुआ
है
तो
तो नेटन नहीं ले सकते।
एंड लोलिटन भी है तो नेटन ले नहीं सकते एंड सेम गोस फॉर अ कैरी। ब्रॉडी हाँ
हम्म
एक्चुअली ब्रॉडी ले सकते हैं यहाँ पे लाइक एक्चुअली ब्रॉडी विल बी अ
ओके
नाइस पिक
नहीं लिया उन लोग
हियर।
ने मैं नहीं लिया। केन।
उन्होंने मार्क्समैन ही नहीं लिया है। ओके सो विल बी सीइंग एडेड गोल्डन।
हम्म। अच्छा ही है कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
लाइक लाइक both like same like in even like last match both teams का ड्राफ्ट अच्छा ही है। सो
हाँ
लेट्स सी लाइक क्या कर सकते
टीम
हैं मे बी
पेपरमेंट
लास्ट
का
मैच
इस गेम ड्राफ्ट बहुत अच्छा है।
हाँ टीम पेपर का इस गेम ड्राफ्ट बहुत
उनका
अच्छा
थोड़ा
है। आई वांट
डाइसी पिक क्लॉड लग रहा है। क्लॉड आई थिंक उनका यू नो
या
मेक और
अगर क्लॉड ने अपने गियर्स बना लिए और
हाँ
उसको फार मिलता है देन इट्स लाइक अ गेम चेंजिंग मोमेंट and
हम्म।
team peppermint will be back again like
क्योंकि
and I
जेवियर
don't
जेवियर मारने के लिए उनके पास अब बहुत सारे हीरोज हैं।
हाँ obviously and they उनके पास कोई मार्क्समैन नहीं है except for एडेट like एडेट
एडेट इज आल्सो
like
गुड इन टीम फाइट। कितना डैमेज
हाँ
आता है
क्योंकि like
उसका।
हाँ डैमेज
बट
आता है
एडेट
एंड
इज विद फ्लिकर नॉट विद इंस्पायर सो वो भी एक फैक्टर है।
वो भी एक फैक्टर है बट एडेट के पास सस्टेन है जो क्लॉड के पास नहीं है। तो
आई गेस क्लॉड और ड्रैगन सिर्फ वो जेवियर के लिए लिया है जिसने उनका पूरा गेम खराब किया लास्ट।
या गेस they're like नहीं इस बार तो इस जेवियर को करने नहीं देंगे, इस बार वो जो किटकैट ही बनेगा। क्या इस मैच मेगुमी के बॉडी में सुकूना घुसेगा? देखते हैं।
नो कमेंट्स।
जानने के लिए देखिए अगला एपिसोड ड्रैगन बॉल जी का। सो ओके बैक टू द मैच। इधर हम टॉप लेन में देख रहे हैं लाइक कुफरा ने जोन कर रखा है, मे बी कुफरा विल ट्राई टू गेट द बफ। अगर कुफरा को बफ मिल जाता है ये वाला देन इट विल बी अ रियली बिग प्रॉब्लम फॉर द टीम पेपर एंड मिंट। ओके अल्फा आ रहा है एंड आई
गैंक
गेस
हो रहा है।
ओके
ओके रेट्रिब्यूशन कर
ले
दिया।
लिया रेट्रिब्यूशन मेल्टेड बट उसको बफ मिल गया सो इट्स नाइस लाइक
इक्वलाइज होगी।
yeah it was equalized but not equalized like it's normal like ठीक ही है like because alpha
ओके
still not
जेवियर
able for
जेवियर स्टिल
okay
गोइंग।
they to
ओह
immobilize
शिट।
okay Valentina goes in with a poke okay and alpha is really low edit जाता है अंदर like but वो पकड़ नहीं पाता है
नॉक
कुफरा
अप कर दिया
चार्जिंग
सबको।
कुफरा का
क्लॉड
बढ़िया
क्लॉड
जब
की
मारा
पोजीशन। ओके ही
okay
इज
and
डेड
first
नाउ।
shot goes to and Julian ने कुफरा को उड़ा दिया and then that's a win for the team pepper and mint. अर्ली गेम 2 मिनट के पहले ही इन्होंने 2 किल सिक्योर कर लिए हैं एंड अब लॉर्ड के
गुड
टाइम में
स्टार्ट
पेपर
फॉर टीम पेपरमैन।
अपर हैंड है। हाँ ऑब्वियसली अब लॉर्ड के टाइम में इनके पास अपर हैंड हो चुका है क्योंकि लाइक इनके पास फार्म डिफरेंस हो चुका है एंड
हाँ
जंगलर को एक किल भी
अल्फा अब
मिला है
हुआ है
सो
लेवल 4। और ये भी बात है कि
अल्फा
जूलियन को सिर्फ लेवल 3 चाहिए एंड बाकी जंगलर्स के कंपैरिजन में।
हाँ एंड खुफरा चार्ज कर रहा है बट खुफरा मिस कर देता है एंड लोलिता ने क्या बढ़िया स्टील किया है लिथो वंडर दैट वाज रियली अमेजिंग। ओके सो
अब लॉर्ड पे गैंक
पेपरमिंट
होने
लॉर्ड
वाला है।
कर रहा है ड्रैगन लेवल 4 है वो वेट कर रहा है फॉर द राइट मोमेंट टू यूज हिज ड्रैगन फॉर्म। ओके ड्रैगन ने अपना अल्ट यूज कर लिया है ड्रैगन फॉर्म एंड अ रियली नाइस पेट्री फ्रॉम ड्रैगन। जूलियन गोज इन बट अल्फा ने सिक्योर कर लिया है टर्टल एंड जेवियर का ओ रोलिटा ने रिफ्लेक्ट कर दिया जेवियर का डॉरिंग लाइट
ओह
ड्रैगन गोज
नाइस।
trying to give damage but Julian falls down with the Terizla a jungler for a EXP I guess and Turtle goes to the team knees grow. I guess it was a win for knees grow this team fight.
इक्वलाइज चल रहा है काफी मैच, गोल्ड भी सेम है दोनों टीम्स को ऑलमोस्ट।
Yes.
मिड में
ये
वैलेंटीना
match
फाइट हो रहा है।
actually Valentina pick actually बहुत अच्छा है यहाँ पे because you can take Kufra's ult, you
हम्म
can play Terizla's ult, you can literally take
एक
a lot of
जेवियर
ults here.
सल्ट,
हाँ
अल्फा सल्ट।
maybe Terizla का ult सबसे बेस्ट होगा यहाँ पे।
हाँ
सो हम देख रहे हैं इधर गोल्ड लेन पे लाइक रेड्डी मारा ओके टेस्ला ने ड्रैगन को मार दिया है लाइक 1v1 एक EXP को मारना दैट्स अ रियली बिग हेल्प फॉर योर टीम अगर तुमको पता नहीं होगा
यहाँ
कुफरा
पे
चार्ज कर रहा है
अल्फा पे
क्लॉड का
गैंक
पोजीशन बहुत
क्लॉड
खराब
पकड़
होता
लिया,
है एंड
क्लॉड ने
क्लॉड का
प्यूरिफाई यूज कर लिया, अल्फा का अल्ट
या एंड
चुरा लिया है
लोलिता
वैलेंटीना ने।
हाँ बट लोलिता का
जेवियर खड़ा है।
काइंड ऑफ वेस्टेड। ओके जेवियर ने मोबिलाइज कर दिया दोनों को कुफरा चार्जिंग अगेन ओके अल्फा ने इधर थोड़ा सा
वॉल नहीं
फकअप
पार
किया है।
कर रहा।
हाँ उसको लाइक रेंज में नहीं था ना वो सो लाइक दैट आई कैन
आई
से दैट
गेस
वाज अ फक अप बिकॉज अगर अल्फा कनेक्ट करता तो आई गेस जूलियन डाउन हो सकता था बिकॉज देयर वाज अ
हाँ
जेवियर एंड जेवियर के पास अपना अल्टी भी था सो अगेन अ
हाँ
डॉलिंग लाइट फ्रॉम जेवियर ट्राइंग टू हेल्प टेरिस्ला टू क्लियर द वेव। ओके एक बोर्ड
EXP
क्रैंक
में
देख सकते
गैंक
हैं
हो
वो
रहा है।
टर्टल आने वाला है बट टर्टल आने वाला है बट आई डोंट थिंक सो लाइक ओके अल्फा सिक्योर्स द लीथो एंड अल्फा अभी जूलियन से लेवल डिफरेंस पे चल रहा है अल्फा विल गो लेवल 8 व्हाइल जूलियन विल स्टिल इन लेवल 6 दैट्स अ रियली बिग डिफरेंस। अब टर्टल में रेटरी गैप हो सकता है क्योंकि लाइक अब उसका अल्फा का रेटरी लेवल बहुत ज्यादा हाई हो चुका है जूलियन से बिकॉज ऑफ लेवल 6 एंड लेवल 8। ओके हम देख रहे हैं बहुत ये लाइक 5 मैन टीम फाइट फॉर दिस टर्टल।
ड्रैगन का अल्ट
ओके
देखना
वैलेंटिना
है।
के पास अल्फा का अल्ट है। ओके ओके मुझे लगता है अल्फा ओके रेज़ला ने फ्लिकर नहीं लगाया एंड वापस से डिफ्लेक्ट करते हुए जेवियर का डॉरिंग लाइट
ड्रैगन ने
कुफरा
बहुत
गोज इन
सही टाइम पे अल्ट किया है, लॉलिटा का अल्ट
जूलियन
आ गया।
ओके
वेरी गुड गैंग,
जूलियन ने गोल लिया वेरी गुड क्रैक एंड क्लॉड सिक्योर्स द किल ऑन दिस टेरिस्ला
मार दिया
एंड
इसने।
अल्फा गोज डाउन। बहुत
नाइस
सही
गैंग।
गेम प्ले देखने को मिला है बहुत
जूल
सही गेम प्ले देखने को
जेवियर
मिला है।
लो है, मिड पुश हो जाएगा अभी।
हाँ नहीं
नहीं
कुफरा है एंड ही हैज एचपी सो आई डोंट थिंक सो बट
अब गो
लाइक
एक्सपी लेन जा रहे हैं लोग।
हाँ लाइक जूलियन का रेटरी लेवल डिफरेंस भी बहुत ज्यादा था एंड स्टिल ही मैनेज टू गेट द टर्टल
वो
एंड
लॉलिटा
टीम
का
फाइट।
अल्ट और उसका था, क्या बोलते हैं, ड्रैगन का प्ले की वजह से हुआ।
हाँ और हमने मिस कर दिया बट ड्रैगन ने बहुत सही जोन किया था अल्फा को लाइक
हाँ
बिकॉज ऑफ द ड्रैगन अल्फा आ नहीं पाया रेटरी करने के
हाँ
लिए।
लॉलिटा ने भी 3-4 लोग को अल्ट किया था तो वो भी वहीं पे स्टन हो गए थे सब।
ओके कुफरा ने ट्राई बहुत अच्छा किया था लाइक अपना अल्ट
फर्स्ट
जूलियन
क्लिक
को
से
देखे शायद बिकॉज ही कुडंट रेटरी बट स्टिल जूलियन मैनेज टू रेटरी एंड ओके क्लाउड विद हिज ब्लेजिंग डू इट बट ओके लोलिता ने वापस डिफ्लेक्ट कर दिया है जेवियर का अल्ट man this Lolita Xavier they are not letting this Xavier do his thingy that he was doing in last game।
उन्होंने पूरा वो जेवियर को काउंटर करने वाला ड्राफ्ट लिया है। यहाँ पे क्लॉड पकड़ा गया है लेकिन प्यूरिफाई से बच गया। नाइस।
प्यूरिफाई से बच गया दैट वाज रियली नाइस बट उसको थोड़ा प्रेडिक्ट करना चाहिए था बिकॉज एनिमीज आर मिसिंग एंड ही डोंट हैव हिज प्यूरिफाई नाउ उसको थोड़ा सेफ खेलना पड़ेगा
आई
एंड
गेस
बॉट
ये
लेन पे
टावर जा चुका है।
एंड आई गेस टॉप लेन में भी टावर जाएगा क्योंकि लाइक अल्फा है उधर एंड कुफरा ने जंप मिस कर
ओह
दिया
शिट।
है बट क्लाउड विल गो डाउन
टावर चला
I
गया।
guess this is a win for Nice Grow because they got 2 towers for 0.
आई थिंक इनका ये सेकंड टावर भी जाएगा। नहीं, बचा लिया ड्रैगन।
Okay, ड्रैगन ने बचा लिया, but ड्रैगन used his petrify and turtle spawn हो चुका है and they are going for the turtle. The team Nice Grow, क्या लगता है like team Peppermint turtle सिक्योर कर पाएगा ये वाला?
ड्रैगन के पास अल्ट नहीं है तो आई थिंक अब बहुत लेस चांसेस हैं। ओह नाइस,
Okay.
नाइस अल्ट बाय कुफरा।
बट वेलेंटिना भाग नहीं पा रही। ओह, लोलिता का
भाग
फ्लास्क ने
गया।
बचाया। लोलिता का हील
दोनों लोग ने फ्लिकर कर दिया।
दोनों ने फ्लिकर किया, बट ओके अगेन डिफ्लेक्ट कर दिया है ज़ेवियर का लोलिता ने। क्लॉड का ब्लेजिंग डुएट, बट वो कुछ कर नहीं पाएगा एंड ही विल गो डाउन। तेरिज़ला ने बहुत सही अल्ट किया है, लाइक क्लॉड का अल्ट कैंसिल कर दिया। ओके अगेन
इस बार डॉज नहीं हुआ, भाग गया था इस बार शायद।
हाँ, लाइक पेनल्टी जोन ने क्लॉड का ब्लेजिंग डुएट बहुत सही से कैंसिल किया था टेरिज़ला ने। That was really nice gameplay from Terizla, वरना उनको बहुत ज्यादा लो हो जाता और मे बी टीम Peppermint would have won this team fight too, but Terizla didn't let that happen.
Correct. टीम नीज ग्रो ही थोड़ा डोमिनेट कर रहा है ऐसा लग रहा है।
हाँ, अभी के लिए टीम नीज ग्रो डोमिनेट कर रहा है क्योंकि लाइक लेनिंग एडवांटेज है टीम नीज ग्रो में। पूरा चार्ज किया बट लाइक ही मिस्ड टू कनेक्ट द स्किल। मे बी वो उसने प्लान ही नहीं किया था कनेक्ट करने के लिए, बिकॉज़ इट वाज
सिर्फ पोक कर रहा था।
हाँ, I guess they're trying for the mid, but I don't think they can take the mid because Dragon है। कुफरा चार्जिंग अगेन। Oh, nice prediction from कुफरा। ड्रैगन का विजन देते हुए एंड देन ओके अल्फा का अल्ट होता है। जूलियन गोइंग रियली लो। जूलियन विल गो डाउन आई गेस एंड
आई थिंक मिड अब जा चुका है।
I guess like but still there is a chance of defending because Dragon still have his dragon form, but I don't think he will be defending bot, so mid का
क्योंकि अभी
प्रॉब्लम
जो
है।
लॉर्ड भी स्पॉन होने वाला है तो ड्रैगन आई थिंक अल्ट यूज नहीं करेगा अभी।
Yeah. Okay, and then I guess no one is watching mid and easy mid for the
ज़ेवियर ने
team.
स्टील कर लिया मिड में।
Yeah.
ये लोग टर्टल की लॉर्ड के लिए जाएंगे। टॉप टावर एंड लॉर्ड।
Yeah, like टीम Peppermint बहुत ज्यादा डिसएडवांटेज में है
कॉट
अभी
अप
के
कर
लिए।
लिया इसको वैलेंटिना को।
But Valentina surviving. Okay, Xavier का dawning light, but still Valentina dodges it.
Nice.
Yeah,
कुफरा के पास
game में बहुत हो रहा है actually. Okay, I guess
Lord
that's
उन
a
लोगों
free
ने
load
start-
for the team Moose Group. Okay, they're trying to invade the buff of this Julian. Okay, Julian ने बहुत सही से push कर लिया है bot lane, but I don't think one lane is enough to carry the game right now. Okay, Xavier का dawning light again. Like
क्लॉड को
last
प्यूरिफाई
match
करना पड़ा है।
हाँ, like last match भी Xavier ने प्रॉब्लम किया था and same goes for this match too. Like ये Xavier बहुत ज्यादा ही प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है ये लोग को।
हाँ
उसका पोजीशन इतना सही है कि ड्रैगन और क्लाउड को चांस नहीं मिल रहा है कि वो जाए और Xavier का किल एग्जीक्यूट कर पाए।
फिर भी स्कोर अभी सेम है बट गोल डिफरेंस बहुत हाई है अराउंड।
हाँ, अगेन अल्फा ट्रेड में जाते हुए जूलियन का किल मिल जाएगा एंड अल्फा सिक्योर्स द किल ऑन दिस जूलियन।
बॉट लेन मिल जाएगा, टॉप लेन भी आई गेस मिल जाएगा।
हाँ, I guess Alpha ban should have been a really good ban, but they decided to ban something else instead of Alpha. But I guess, but late game में they have this dragon, they have this cloud. Only if they could hold these lanes, only if they could hold the lanes, then it will be a really nice, really helpful for the team.
शॉक वेव से बच गया मिड टावर था अभी।
But still there is a wave of mid in wave आ रही है, but like I guess
क्लियर हो जाएगा।
या क्लॉड है तो क्लियर हो जाएगा। ड्रैगन का अल्ट अपना ड्रैगनाइट फॉर्म यूज करता है, बट आई डोंट थिंक ही इज गोइंग फॉर द किल फॉर Xavier बिकॉज़ उसका टीम है एंड ही नोज दैट ही इज नॉट दैट मच ऑफ फार्म दैट ही कैन किल एंड ही कैन कम बैक, सो ही विल जस्ट बैक ऑफ फॉर नाउ।
आई गेस इन लोग को बस अभी थोड़ा फार्म करना है, क्लॉड को फार्म होने देना है।
हाँ, लाइक मोस्टली क्लॉड को ही फार्म होने देना बिकॉज अगर क्लॉड का गेस बन जाते हैं लाइक नेक्स्ट लॉर्ड एंड दे डिफेंड कर लेते हैं बिकॉज then it could be a game changing match And I personally,
Hmm.
I want to see this Pepper and Mint win this match because it's like 2-0, 2-0 from the
Exciting हो
start.
जाएगा फिर.
Yeah, I want to see an exciting match, third match between these two teams. I guess they will be clearing the wave and then they will just go for the Lord and try to end it.
Correct. Xavier का wishing lantern आ चुका है. War damage आएगा.
Yeah. अब उसके हर अल्ट के बाद वो एक्स्ट्रा 400 and 800 डैमेज जाएगा.
Flying
And
lanterns जाएंगे उड़ते हुए.
okay. So अभी लगता है like they will be going for the Lord. So उन्होंने बस lanes clear कर लिया है. And then I guess they are just pressuring this team Pepper and Mint पूरा charging in. I don't think they will fight this time because Lord is up
But
and
I
they
think ये
don't want
fight कर लेना चाहिए इन लोग को. Julian camp कर रहा है.
okay, क्या 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 एक Lord Shield देख सकते हैं जूल I think
Oh my
okay and
god. Miss कर दिया.
not
Out of range था.
and
मर भी गया.
Julian will go down again. That was a really mismatch of the retribution and no vision of this because of this Julian, and then he goes down. I guess अब इनको problem हो सकती है. Okay, Dragon ने petrify use किया है. Again, like Xavier tried to escape, but I don't think Dragon उसको
Dragon will
execute कर पाएगा.
survive.
Dragon goes down. A nice penalty zone from Tesla catching 3 people, but उसका team नहीं है. Xavier ने अपना
I
flicker
think we
melt
just
किया है.
need to see a Claude ult now because
Yeah,
Cloud के
but
पास gear तो
I
है. Tower था तो.
but I don't think it's enough to carry the match. And
I think it is
again, the
over.
win. I think it's over, and the win goes to Knees
Peace, bro.
Grove. Yeah. Well, the draft was really nice, but I guess again miscommunications,
Execution problem.
execution problem, and laning problem too. Like lanes बहुत ज़्यादा हार गए थे ये लोग, and then that was
Correct.
the reason that they lost the match. But still, the draft
But I
was
think
really
this
nice.
was Xavier pick. They should have banned it or taken it.
Yeah, like if you know they have a Xavier player who's confident even enough to pick Xavier as the first pick, then को ban कर देना चाहिए था वो. But
I
they
don't
thought
think
like
मतलब
they
उन्होंने first pick भी नहीं किया था. हमने बाद में pick किया था आराम से.
हाँ बाद में pick किया था. Still they had backlining markers like Claude and Dragon. Still they didn't manage to win. But that was really nice gameplay. I guess they just need to practice about the laning phase again because their drafting skills are really nice. Because draft बहुत सही किया था इन्होंने. Like I will
हाँ.
give them like बहुत सही था. But laning में थोड़ा सा problem हुआ and then it was the main problem that they lost the match. So I guess this was the last match for today, guys. So I guess we will be going off and we will see you tomorrow with another interesting matches. Stay tuned. Good night. Peace out.
Good night.